What up? What up? What's cracking, guys? I got these clowns up here. I got these clowns. Now vitamins. Product info at Now Foods. Now Foods. What's cracking? I see you guys are liking all my posts on here. I appreciate you guys. They shadow banned me because they banned me off live. So they shadow banned me on here. But be careful with this when you spam somebody. Like when you like every single post, like within like really fast, because then they think that that somebody's like you're spamming. So then they like, I don't know what they're doing, man. They're tripping. They're tripping. You guys see this shit? You see this shit? You guys remember when I exposed this already? I exposed this weeks ago. Now they're telling me they're looking into it. I asked them. They got pissed. Look at the bottom. Look, they got pissed at me. I've already told you the origin a few times. Again, we find it from non-GMO corn. Again. You see what I'm saying? And then I'm like, because the other employee told me that it was from duck feathers. So then I asked him, I said, all right, you're 100% certain it doesn't come from duck feathers? So they're like trying to make sure, I think she's trying to make sure that nobody talked to somebody about it. They're running scared because they haven't emailed me in like a week over this. And they said, I told them, I said, I'm asking you an honest question. Please practice some patience with your customer. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you're getting angry at me because I'm trying to get the truth out of you. And now they said that they're looking into it. These NPCs come in hating. That's all right. That's all right. Keep hating. Keep hating it. Keep hating it. So those people spreading misinformation. If I'm spreading misinformation, then why do I get any followers at all? If it's all misinformation, why is anybody even talking to me? If it was all fake, then everyone would just be like, don't even like that guy's posts. They would be like, that guy's fake. But maybe it's the fact that you still haven't upgraded your consciousness from that of a 7th grader to realize you might be being lied to. It's time to recognize it. What's up, Summit? Truth is the new misinformation. Good job. That's a great one. That's a great one. You guys are the best, dude. Look at you guys. Look at you guys. I'm already vibing with you, Misperception. You're already with the family. Boom. Just like that. You drop in my live, you're with the family. You know what I mean? That's how we do. If you're vibing, if not, just dip, bro. Just go right. The Matrix is nice and cozy for some people. You know what I mean? The Matrix, take the blue pill, hit the exit. Exit the live fast. Exit fast. Right? Otherwise, bro, let's kick it. We're here to talk about what's going on right now. If y'all haven't noticed, there's some stuff going down. You guys noticed yet? There's some stuff going down that's extra. Right? It's extra. It's not just the regular shitty ass Matrix. It's extra shitty Matrix, right? Come on, guys. You know what I'm saying? We know stuff's going down, guys. Are we still denying it anymore? Are you guys denying it anymore that stuff's going down out there? That really ain't it's a little more than the average treachery. You know what I mean? Yeah, tell them to go enjoy the comfy lies and the comfy matrix. The blue pill. The blue pill is cool for a while, dude, but then the blue pill kicks your ass because it's synthetic. It's made of petroleum, right, guys? I'm preaching that every day. It's made of petroleum, right? You got the sea moss doing you good, bro. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I eat, bro. You know, at least it's got to be somewhat decent. But I still want to research it even more. I'm gonna research it. I'm gonna keep researching everything. Can't stop it. The Blue Pill Eating Mickey D Summit. What are we talking about? You guys, do you want to talk about this? We get off topic quick. What I'm talking about in the beginning was that there's something going on. What's happening? Yeah. What's happening, guys? Does anyone else got any? Let me see if anybody else is tapped in right now. Let me see if you know what's going on right now, what I could be referencing. Let me know, bro. Honestly, you guys, because I gotta watch what I say, bro. You guys, I know somebody knows what's going on in the world right now, like in this realm, bro. In this realm, come on, guys. Who do we got? Oh, dang it! All right. Nobody's got it. Nobody knows what's going on around us. No way, bro. I know. Where's my regulars at? You guys definitely know what's going on right now. I have no regulars in here right now. Come on, guys. You guys are killing me, bro. You're leaving me on the spot. Oh, there's Christian. Christian's younger than probably most of the people in here, and I bet you he knows what's going on. I bet you Christian knows what's going on. Rachel, you know. There you guys are. There's Light Soldier. All right. There's my family. Gosh, there's Get Good. All right, Nixer's here. All right. All right. We got the family in here. That's what's up. So you guys, that's one. Hey, that's some of it. Definitely, that's part of it, Chris. That's part of it, Chris. Thank you for chiming in, bro. How we know 100%? I'm sure they keep a lot from us. Oh yes, It's not a I'm sure, Ashley. It's not a I'm sure. They definitely are. You know what I'm saying? Like it's beyond sure. That's right, Light Soldier. We are in the Matrix family. If you can see it, then you know it. If you can't see it, then you don't know it yet. And it's crazy. It's crazy when you see the Matrix, fam. Like when you fully understand it, dude. Like I'm not playing with you. Like when you really, truly understand. We are in a Matrix, man. No question at all. There is no questioning it, bro. You here to get some real news? We got a spiritual warfare going on right now, you guys. You guys know this, right? Like I can break it all down and explain it, and then there'll still be people who won't understand. But there's definitely a good versus evil energy thing going on right now. And if we don't think there's evil on this earth, then I'm here to tell you. You know what I mean? And we don't think that there's bad shit going down that we don't know about, like what happens with these children and shit. You know what I mean? So we just got to understand, bro, like that there's stuff going down right now. It's not even about wealth. It's deeper than that, guys. The rabbit hole goes deeper than wealth. We're talking sci-fi shit. I'm not playing with you guys. Like it was sci-fi, but it's straight up sci. It's straight up fact. It's going down. Ascending. Yeah. Hope some of us are. Right, guys? I know this isn't topics that I usually talk about. I'm usually in the food game. But this, dude, it all correlates, man. Everything, it all correlates, guys. I'm telling you. It all connects. I'm telling you. When you see it, conspiracy of silence, that's what's up. Yeah, I haven't even watched any of that lately. TikTok does my conspiracies of silence. If you just scroll TikTok, bro, and you keep liking things in our algorithm, the truthers, the conspiracy, like if you always like those hashtags, then you're gonna see those videos, guys, and you're gonna see what the fuck's going on out there. Like If you've got a bunch of distraction stuff on your TikTok, dude, start hitting not interest. Hold long press it and hit not interested and make it to where your page will actually show you facts the whole time. You know what I mean? Like that's how my page is. Like I get on my For You page and I'm learning, bro. Like I'm literally just learning the whole time. TikTok is an insane tool. It's insanely slept on and you guys really, really need to take advantage of it. Because if you're on here, then you're on here. And if you're on here distracting yourself, like it's literally worthless. Like you can still be partaking like on your phone on TikTok, but you right now is a good time to be paying attention to what's going on. You know what I mean? What vitamins? Check this out, bro. You guys want to see what's cracking on this thing? You want to see what's cracking? These sons of these MFs are playing us, bro. Bro, check this out. Hold on, I got you right here. Watch this. We do these lives are I don't have any more fun in life than doing lives with you guys. All right. See these pricks? Citric acid is derived from Aspergillus niger. And I got it right here. Boom. Boom. What's Aspergillus niger, guys? You see that description right there? You see that right there? What is that? What is that? What does that say? So they're literally telling us, dude, between two different words. Between two different words, guys. They don't just straight tell you what it is. Why would they say, oh, it's black mold? No, they need a fucking stupid name. Aspergillus. Shut up, dude. Just say what it is. I'm not playing with you guys. That's what's the nuance, guys. The nuance. And if it was healthy black mold, then they would be advertising it at that, wouldn't they? Everyone comes up and they're like, black mold is good. That's penicillin, da da da. Go eat some black mold. But if it was so good, then why wouldn't they be rocking it? They would be putting that across in all caps, bro. This Aspergillus, it's the best mold that you can eat. Come on, guys. Are we really tripping on this anymore? It's over with for them, dude. We're not falling for the tricks anymore, right? We're not falling for their tricks, bro. We've got to see what they hide between the lines, you guys. Right, bro? We got the telescope on these mother Fs. And they lied to us about everything, fam. I'm glad you guys see it. I'm glad you guys see it. All right, so here we go. Right back to class, right? All right. So these MFs, this MF, he drops that, he tells, and they're growing it on cane sugar, bro. Like, growing anything on cane sugar is foul. And that's not what they say it is. They say they grow it on non-GMO corn. Dude, it's such a joke, bro. Like, I've been exposing this stuff. This is a joke and a half. Watch it, bro. Watch. All right, so they're growing this toxic ass mold on the cane. No big deal. No big deal. All right. So what else do we got here? L-cysteine, right? L-cysteine. You guys see me exposing the L-cysteine yet? I hope you guys are kicking it with me enough to see me exposing L-cysteine. All right? So we got the L-cysteine. It's derived from what? Hydrolyzed duck feathers. What the hell is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is that, bro? What the hell is that? Why don't we collect our own duck feathers out in the wild, bro, and hydrolyze it? Do we know what hydrolyze means? They use these words. I look them up. You know what it means? It's a chemical reaction, bro, between water and a chemical. And that's how they are making this. That's how they're making this vitamin. This one, okay, go eat black mold then. Go eat aspergillus. I'm sure they sell it in bottles. Yeah, you know what they call it? They call it citric acid. They call it citric acid. That's the same code word, man. Look it up. Look it up, bro. Like, why are you coming in here saying they say, they did, they that? There you go. See, Princess, she looked it up. Princess went and got my favorite place, the government's biotech website. Isn't it? Isn't it? The government's biotech website. and they tell us right there on their website that this stuff is Aspergillus niger. It's the disease that causes black mold. It's the disease that causes black mold. And if you vibe with that, go for it. I just want the people that have half a fucking brain that don't want to eat black mold to just know what citric acid really is. Is that so hard? They put it in all the food. They grow it on GMO corn and non-GMO corn. They grow it on sugar, and because do the math. You think that they're using lemons? You think they're using lemons to? So it would cost them $81 to make a pound of citric acid. Essentially, if you had 3 ounces per lemon, I got all the paperwork here, bro. Watch this. So, so you're gonna get out of one lemon, you're gonna get 3 grams of citric acid. You know how many lemons they would have to sacrifice, dude, to get you a pound of citric acid? Do the math. Do the math. If you need a pound of it, break it down into the grams, a pound, and then you can divide that. It's 154 grams of citric acid per pound. That's a lot of lemons, bro. That's a lot of lemons to sell citric acid for like $5 a bag. So and they try to make you think they're using lemons, guys. Look, what's up, Shuru? How you doing? Anyways, we already showed that part. All right. So we got the citric acid, right? We understand that, and then we got the L-cysteine, right? L-cysteine derived from the hydrolyzed duck feathers. So he told us that, right? So then here we go. Here we go. Then we've got him today. We got him today saying that they already told me that L-cysteine. This is what I'm talking to her about. L-cysteine. She already said that they grow it on corn. It's fermentation. It's microbial fermentation. That's another word for saying it's black mold. Okay, microbial fermentation of what? Aspergillus niger. What's Aspergillus niger? Right? I'm gonna keep asking. Okay, so then I ask him, are you sure it's not 100% L-cysteine driven from duck feathers? I'm asking an honest question, right? Because they were getting upset with me. Because they just told me in this other email right here, I'll show you. Right here. They just told me that it was duck feathers. They just told me it was duck feathers, right? Right here. L-cysteine, the hydrolyzed duck feathers. Same company. Same, different person. Same company, right? All right, so here they are. Now they don't know what it is. Now they don't know what it is, guys. Look, they told me, and they were getting upset with me, you guys. I'm not making this shit up. Look, they're getting mad at me because I'm asking them, are you sure it's not duck feathers? We're looking into it. Come on, man. You're looking into it. They replied a week later to that. Look. They don't want to reply to my email no more. They don't want to reply to my email no more. You see what I'm saying, you guys? Come on now. I'm not playing with you. If you like the duck feathers, eat it. But do you want a code name? Do we all want to have a code name of what the duck feathers are? And it can be different things, man. You want to know what it also could be? I'll bet you this is what it is. Watch and learn. Watch and learn something tonight. If you like eating duck feathers, you'll like this. You like eating duck feathers? You'll like eating hair off china floors too. This is not made up. This is not made up. I am not making this up. Go find it. You'll find it all over the place. And it's the most common use is the human hairs off the barber shops. In China, bro. In China. I'm not making this up, bro. Just because people don't know it doesn't mean I'm lying about it. Or people be triggered by it. Taco Bell be using it. Everybody that makes commercial bread is using this. Commercial bread. It's in all commercial bread. They use it as a thickener. As if gluten wasn't thick enough. No big deal, right? Alright, no big deal. Who cares? Keep eating duck feathers. Fuck it. Alright, so we like the duck feathers still? Okay. Just making sure. We want duck feathers and human hair. It can be more than that too. Alright, who cares about all that? And then just for the people who want to know, chitosan is from shrimp shells, okay? From shrimp shells. This is now Foods vitamins. If you're saying not true, then you're telling them that they're not true. So, which they aren't. They aren't true because they just got caught lying. I just exposed them on my random TikTok. I just caught them lying. I got 2 more videos to upload of companies lying to me. I got to upload. I got one company that makes toothpicks that I caught lying, saying that they're not plastic, and they are. And I exposed them for it. I got that one all ready to go. That'll be getting posted on my other page if you guys haven't added my new main page, because this one's shadow banned. So that one went way up past, even though it was brand new. But this one's older and shadow banned out. You're new to my channel. Is L-cysteine bad? I don't know. Some people, they like eating duck feathers and human hair, and they like code words, and they don't want to know what the truth of what it is. They like to use the code words. They like to eat these code words. Like L-cysteine, that's a code word for melted duck feathers or melted human hair or pig bristles and pig hoofs. And if you don't believe me, I dare you to look it up. If you can prove me wrong, I will be happy, dude. I can shut this live off and just kick back, watch my nature show, and like just get off TikTok. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to teach everybody about, these are examples, man. It's not just this one ingredient. These are examples, man. These are examples of them using these code words. They're using these code words to, I gotta put the description of their code words in here. You're a week on TikTok. Uh-oh. And I'm the first one you found? That's not good. You better run. You better run. You don't want to go on my page. What about the acetylcysteine? I don't know, man. I think that's the same crap. If it's anything that's not real and from the earth, bro, then it's toxic. All that stuff is. If you're eating rocks like She Legit or zeolites, it's rocks. Or would we ever be eating rocks? Hell no. Would you be eating melted up duck feathers? How is it bad? I didn't say it was bad. I didn't say it was bad. It's like biting your own nails. Do you eat your own nails? Do Do you gather up a bunch of your dirty nails and melt it with an acid and then eat it as a vitamin and then tell people it's called L-cysteine? I don't think so. Is there people that would like to know what these code words mean? I didn't say it was unhealthy. I just said, do you want to know that you're eating duck feathers, bro? If this was so healthy, why wouldn't they call it the best ducks in town? Why wouldn't they say the flyingest ducks that ever flown? We've got them, and we got their feathers here, and we're turning it into a vitamin. Why wouldn't they say that? They would put the ducks all over the box or the bottle. They'd have the ducks flying, so they could advertise the amazing ducks they have in their L-cysteine. Or they'd have the people in the barber shops. They'd have the human hair, and they'd have it. They'd be showing it loud and proud. They'd be saying, "These are these vitamins, guys. The human melted hair. This is it." Come on now, let's go back to sleep. Take the blue pill. What products do you avoid? Everything. No, I'm just playing. You guys, I tell you, if you want it simple, you can go on my bio. I got a list of stuff that I say is the closest to nature. And then I even made you guys up a list on Amazon. And I got playlists on my page. I've got healthy recommendations on my other page. I've got videos on my other page. Like, I'm trying here. But I can't if I just high vibe out, no one wants to hear me. No one wants to know that I got to get the truth out, and then I'll high vibe you guys. I'll tell you how I get through the matrix. Do you see what I'm saying? But if I just start talking about like, oh, I do this, people don't want to hear it. So I'm trying to get people to see the truth first and know what's wrong and why you want to go to eating real shit. Not just, wow, let's go eat real shit. Because it's easier to eat bad food. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, like if I got to choose, I'm going to always eat toxic foods. Like, of course I would. You know what I'm saying? So, but I want you guys to see, like, this is why I don't eat this stuff anymore, bro, from these boxes and shit. Because I know the truth of what this shit is. And it's not just this, you guys. It's not just this. It doesn't end here. It spreads out like crazy, guys. There's stuff that I still haven't talked about because people just ain't ready. It's just the fact. If I start saying it, people are it's just not gonna be popular. I've been waiting for 15 years with this information, and I've seen people being asleep for many years, and there was no point in me even trying, because it's like trying to wake up a sleeping giant, man. With the whole nation sleeping, and they're all headed into this trap like Wally, bro. I saw it. I was like, you guys are all going into this trap, bro. You're taking the bait. When they offered you all the easy stuff, everything was easy. You can get a wheelchair, bro. You can get these toxic foods, bro. You can jump in this car. You don't have to do nothing. You just have to go to work and be a slave, and then you can get all locked in. And then all of a sudden, we're all sick and unhealthy, bro. And now I saw it all. I was just like, I kept telling people, like, man. But then I fell into it too. That's how I know it's so real, man. Because I fell for it too, because nobody was awake. I was the only one that I knew that was really awake, and so I felt alone, and so I fell back into the matrix, dude, and it screwed me up. You love the truth? That's good. You're in the right place then. I'll tell you what, because I don't got time for lies, bro. Like, I've had so many people lie to me all over my life. You know what I mean? It's like I'm so sick of the lies. And it's like the truth is so slept on anymore. Like being truthful and shit. What's the name of this company? This is Now Foods Vitamins. Now Foods. Check it out. Check them out. They're pretty cool. They're pretty great. They'll tell you how great they are, guys. They'll they'll tell you how cool they are, bro. They'll tell you. And you know what's crazy? They just happen to get these duck feathers from China. And that's where they get the hair. That's where they get the hair. So that's kind of cool, man. They got China got them on the hair or the feathers if they need them. And a lot of times, dude, these companies, they switch what they've derived their stuff from. You know that, right? Like if you buy something on Amazon and you like subscribe to it, these companies, they'll randomly just change their shit. I don't know if you know that. They'll literally change in the middle of and they'll use the same name and everything. It's just the ingredients will change. And they won't tell anybody. You saw, hold on a second. What do we got here? You saw the article on The Guardian. All you have to do is Google it. What are you talking about? Are you talking about this stuff? I haven't seen anyone really exposing this stuff. So if you see anyone exposing this, let me know. Let me know. Because I've been trying to tell people this for a long time. So that'll be dope. That'll be dope. I'd love to hear it. Spreading the truth. I don't care how. Even if they steal my content, whatever. Steal it. Steal it up. Make millions of views off it on your own way. Fast food is a trap. I fell into it. Very easily convinced and end up getting grossed out. But it's an addiction. What is that? What is that? Being alone in the lies, yeah, I know how that was. Matrix pills, huh? That's right. That's right, to help others, Angel Eyes. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. That's why I'm dealing with this shithole of an earth. Apparently I volunteered to come down here. I don't know, man. This stuff's out there. But that's pretty much what I'm doing right now. Honestly, like whether you believe it or not, like the whole whatever you call it, man. I'm not even going to say it because it's just... Anyway, apparently I signed up for this, and that's what I'm doing right now, as I'm trying to get the word out. And I got to go through all this bullshit, too, for some reason. Apparently, it can't be enough for me to try to get the word out. I got the Matrix on my back as well. So, you know what I mean? But it's all good. I'm not a victim. I am a victim, but I'm not going to cry victim very long. I'll cry for a sec. Human hair. That's exactly, yes. And it's very unhealthy. It just so happens that eating your hair like is not good for you. Probably kind of like eating your fingernails, dude. Like why would we actually like chew them up into a powder with chemicals and then eat them as a vitamin and then say, "Oh, your nails are growing more now." It's not how it works, man. There's a reason why they don't taste good. If we could just create our own food, we would just cycle our own food like shrimp do. Shrimp, they just eat their own poop. They're like a full circle. They can just recycle. That's what we would be doing if we were supposed to be eating our hair and nails. We could just be like, yep, let's melt it in the acid. It's never just the thing. They always use an acid, a chemical, like citric acid, and then they got fake nuance in the middle. They got the fake code names, Soylent Green. Soylent Green. You already know. You watched that already? Are you Pamela Anderson or what? Jesus. What are some things that you eat that's not toxic? Check out my food list, man. For example, like right here, I got the hemp milk. You don't vibe with like if you vibe with milk, I like milk, man. You know what I mean? Like I used to chug nasty cow's milk, and it's bomb. And so yeah, I make my own hemp milk. You can filter it too if you don't like the hemp in it. I like the hemp hearts all up in it, man, and it's super good for you. It's like a multivitamin. I mean, really, all your amino acids, everything you could ever need. This is why I stopped eating protein and I haven't lost muscle. I haven't even been working out. So, and if I start working out fasted, then I can gain muscle very easily. And I don't need no protein. I don't need no protein. I'm telling you. You asked, hold on a second. So get my foods list. And then you're asking for vitamins. I get vitamins from my food, you guys. From my food, okay? I was telling somebody earlier. Vitamin C, someone's tripping on the vitamin C. You know, all this vitamin C they give us is fake, right? Like it's synthetic. They tell us this. So I eat berries, man. That's my vitamin C. And you know, and then, like, somebody asked me about vitamin D. I eat a lot of mushrooms. I'm going to get more vitamin D out of the mushrooms, believe it or not, than any pill you can take. And I'm not telling you not to stop taking your pills. Take your pills. But I'm saying the mushroom will give you more. It's a more significant source as well because it's not being processed, bro. Like mushrooms, they get the UV light. They can get like nothing for light and still take in a ton of vitamin D. And we can eat those all throughout the winter, bro. Like we could survive on mushrooms all winter long. No problem. What does it say not to eat spinach? Spinach is man-made. Dr. Sebi did not approve spinach. You put it in the smoothie, yeah. And if you eat it raw, bro, it's tons of oxalates. It's very hard on your kidneys, and it can cause kidney stones. Look it up. Look it up. Check it out. I stopped vibing with spinach a long time ago. It's trash to me, personally. But to each their own, bro. But when you know the facts, Rachel, you want to know the dinner? I had what was it? I had berries, and then I had some freaking Brazil nut butter, and I made my hemp milk. I kept it easy today because I'm trying to fast more right now. So I've been trying to practice some discipline. I have horrible discipline with food. That's my last drug, is food. And I have horrible discipline with it. So I'm trying to practice just like, I tried cutting out the pears today. I usually eat pears, like the Bartlett pears, while they're still underripe. You know what I mean? So they're not super sugary. Just because I have to look at my blood sugars like really close because my insulin's super sensitive. Am I suggesting to use now? No, bro. No. Hold on. No, hell no. Hold on. I gotta put the other. That we got the bread here with the human hair. Okay? I'm definitely not recommending these people. You love Sebi? Hell yeah. Then if you love Sebi, then you love me and I love you, man. Because Sebi, I try to live Sebi as much as I can. Literally, I talk about Sebi every day, and I literally live by his teachings, man. Like almost to a T. There's a few things that Sebi could have elaborated on a little bit differently to appeal to a different crowd, but he was also in a different era and a different time and all that. So that's why I always refer to insulin a lot, because it's our insulin, guys. People are tripping on all this other stuff, and I'm gonna tell you, yes, I'm gonna tell you that it sucks. Pumpkins are fake, but I'll tell you, you're tripping on this other stuff, like the heavy metals in the parasites. Yes, those are bad, guys. But I'm gonna tell you right now, the number one attacker is insulin. It's insulin, guys. It's the blood sugar. What's the majority of your diet? It's refined carbs and sugars. That was what my diet was. Most of the American diet is refined carbs and sugars. What does refined carbs and sugars do to us? It blasts our insulin through the roof, bro. And then when I got sick, every single symptom I had correlated to insulin. And I didn't know that I was getting sick because I wasn't overweight. And I always said, like, if I wasn't overweight, then I must be healthy. I must be able to eat this food and it just don't hurt me. And then I got sick, bro, like a freaking freight train hit me. And all of a sudden I had 5 diseases on my hands. And I had nowhere to turn, man. I didn't trust the doctors because they'd already did me dirty. And so I just said, no, dude, I'm going to figure this out on my own. And I started researching like my life depended on it. And people ask me like, oh, how do you learn your stuff, blah, blah, blah. Try researching like your life depends on it, bro. Like every second I had, I didn't distract myself with the Matrix. I didn't partake in none of that because I was in a survival mode, bro. Like we should be using our survival instincts. If we're doing something that's not serving us and our survival instincts start kicking in, then that's scary to me. And I was doing that. I was partaking in that. And so we need to understand, you guys, seriously, that 95% of this world, nation, is diabetic or pre-diabetic. And the CDC put that straight out last year. And 80% don't know it. 80% don't know that they're either diabetic or pre-diabetic. Because it's a sneaky attack. The Brazil butter is so easy. You saw the video, right, Rach? It's so easy to make. Sugar's the problem, right? So you guys, I always say, please, if you got a sweet tooth, like if you got to eat sweets, just use alternative sweeteners and try to eat more berries and shit, man. If you can do that, your blood sugars are gonna thank you, bro. I'm telling you guys. You're gonna do way better if you can just do those switches. Just don't consume table sugar, guys. You got to look at it as the devil. I'm telling you, just the table sugar. If you see sugar in your ingredients, bro, throw it far away. And then we got to understand that unfortunately the wheat is sugar. So if you're not eating sugar, and you're eating like huge bread, that's sugar, guys. That's higher on the glycemic index than sugar, guys. What sicknesses do I have? Did I have? I had the number 2 disease in the world, which is cavities. I had five teeth filled. I lost 4 of them, and 5 filled after that. The 5 that aren't pulled, right? Then I had crazy eczema because my gut and blasting your insulin, right? And then I had I still have neuropathy. If I eat too much sugar, then my nerves will hurt a lot. And my body, that's my body's telling me, like, stop, bro. Like, you just need to stop. You got tingling or numbness. That's your nerves. And it attacks your optical nerves as well. I was wearing glasses. These are just blue light. But I was wearing glasses, guys. Like, I had to have prescription glasses because I couldn't see. And my eyesight was going super fast. It was almost completely gone. You know what I mean? I lost my hair. Like I'm trying to grow it back, but you know what I mean? Like, I lost my fucking hair. And that's not normal. At 33, that's not normal. I don't care what they say to you. Strawberries, get the tart ones, because the big ones are fake, and make sure they're organic. Because if they're not organic, then they're highly sprayed and they're super, super porous. They suck that spray right up. And if they're big and juicy and sweet, then they're super hybridized. They're really not even close to the plant that they started as. But I vibe with strawberries. Try to find them as wild, small, as tart as you can. Anyways, I had the eczema, I had the baldness, I had the teeth out of my head, I had the vision loss, I had the neuropathy. All right? And then just the brain fog, fam. Like, just the mental shit. There's probably another 50 diseases that I had going on in my head and I didn't know it. You know what I mean? Like, the draining of my energy, the brain fog, and then constantly needing to eat, man. Like, that's just toxic. Like, I was eating all day. And my metabolism's fast, so I was able to not get fat from it. But it's like secretly attacking my body. That's right. Daily fast. 3-hour window. That's me too. I'm OMAD. That's my discipline. Is I go OMAD, 1 meal a day, and I intermittent fast for sure. That's the best way to do it. If you can do that, if you can just be doing that, you're gonna give your body a lot more chance to heal. But if you're putting in a big old ton of bread, a bunch of L-cysteine in there when you do eat, then it's just like it's going to take so much longer to your body doesn't recognize what this is, right? We know that now, that wheat, your body doesn't recognize it because it's not a plant made of nature, and we never would have been doing all this crazy stuff that we do to this food and then eating it. We would be eating real foods, man. What do I feel about Are you talking papaya seed? I've never heard of pepita. I don't really vibe with seeds unless they're in the plant. I'm gonna tell you that right now. If we're eating these big ass seeds, dude, they're full of cyanide. That's crazy. They're not made to be eating. They're not made to be. We're not supposed to be eating these big ass seeds, man. Like the apricot seeds, dude. Those things are full of cyanide. They cause cancer. What do I think of keto? Keto helped me get off the traditional American diet, guys. But there's a ton to explain about that. I can't just say I like keto, and I can't just say that keto is trash. But with the seeds, the only seeds I'll consume is if they're built into the food, like raspberry, but blueberry, like that kind of seed. I'm not gonna be grape seeds. I'll eat grape seeds. You know what I mean? But apple seeds are cyanide. You guys know that one. And apricot seeds, they're hybrid plants anyway. And they're freaking cyanide. So these people they're telling people with cancer to eat apricot seeds. That's, man, I can't keep saying much about it. But to me, that's a joke. To me, I would laugh if somebody told me that. No breads, Dan. Good job. Thank you for that. Dude, the day that people start telling me that they don't ingest any bread, like they stopped with the fluoride, then I'm gonna be a fucking happy person, man. I'm gonna be really happy. That's gonna make me really, really happy, man. We just have to know. We just have to know the truth, man. It's not anything else. I know it's like the backbone of our diet. Sesame seeds, I vibe with sesame seeds. I eat too much of them. I had to cut myself down on it because I eat tahini butter, and I eat like 10,000 of them a day. Probably that's way too much. That's way too much because I vibe high with that. I love the tahini butter, but it's a good one in moderation, of course. But yeah, um, yeah, you heard that the apricot seeds were killing the C word, right? You know what? You look that up yourself. You know what I'm saying? But yes, that's the nuance, fam. That's the nuance. Just like telling you to take a vitamin that's made of what? That's made of what? Why do you take a vitamin made of this or duck feathers for that matter? Somebody asked about. Sorry, I saw the question. That was a good question, and I lost it. Um, Somebody pinned it. Oh, the leaky gut. That's a very big one, guys. So the leaky gut, man, is very real. Elderberry seeds are amazing, fam. If that's within the berry, right? It should be. So that's a beautiful one. That's like elderberry. I take elderberry every day in my tea. Every single day, I consume elderberry. Um, the leaky gut, man, that one's super crazy. I think I had it because in it, I think that's why I had the eczema so bad. And we have to just understand that why would you get a leaky gut? It's because we're pounding down a bunch of sawdust. This stuff is like sawdust in our bodies, you guys. I'm trying to tell you the truth. Our body doesn't recognize it. It's the same thing like with corn. When you eating corn, guys, eat some corn without chewing it all the way. What happens? You poop it up. You think that just because you grind it into a powder that your body can digest it? No, no, it's still not digesting it. It's hammering your gut. It's hammering your stomach. Your stomach's so confused. We just have to understand that this was done. This was done. Okay? This was done. This is not just by accident. All right? I hate to tell people this. That's the cold hard truth that this was not by accident, man. If we understand that, what even is cellulose? I just looked that up the other day. It's sketchy. It's like from what I remember, it has something to do with chemicals, man. You know what I mean? If it's not nature, then it's always got something to do with chemicals. You know, and it's like vegetable cellulose. It's like some sketchy. I screenshotted it because Dr. Truth was asking me about selling it, and I said I don't vibe with that at all. I don't vibe anymore. The flax seeds, I'm gonna say, is kind of more in a neutral with me. I don't vibe with them anymore because Sebi didn't recommend the flax seed, and I just don't need them. The chia seeds also kind of a neutral with me because they're pretty much just fiber. But when I look up Sebi on the chia seed, I don't get a vibe that recommending that one. There's so much better seeds, guys. Like hemp seeds are a million times better. Quinoa seeds, man, are really cool. From what I remember something I saw on quinoa seed. But if it comes from a real plant, then vibe with it. You know what I'm saying? That's that simple. People eating these rocks. Somebody's asking me about zeolite, dude. I don't really have. So far, I'm still researching, but so far I'm not vibing with zeolite. Eating volcanic rocks, I just don't see where we would ever be eating these in nature. I don't vibe with ACV. Nope, it's fermentation. Why would we eat something fermented in the wild? This is my opinion on ACV. This is what happens. Okay? It's why would this do this? Think about it. It actually has a pH of even down to 2, which is really acid, okay? Acid causes problems. That's what all these fake foods are. I do. I have my all my lives on my YouTube, fam. You can get it on my link in. You can click on my IG link on this page and hit my YouTube, or you can get it in my link tree. Anyway, why is this so? Why would this be such a negative thing? Because we would never ever, dude, ever be eating something like this in the wild. We got to think of how we're designed. Otherwise, we're lost. We're lost if we really don't think of how the human body is organic design. Do I have a real pic of the Dr. Sebi book? Yeah, and Dr. Truth has it in the ebook. You guys hear the waves crashing and shit? I got the waves right here. I listen to this thing 24/7, man. It really does a difference. How does acid cause problems? Well, we can think of it mechanistically, or we can think of it very simply. So the human body, the stomach, is acidic. Why? It's designed that way to take in alkaline food, so it can balance your body out, balance the pH, right? If you're adding acid to acid, then it's going to cause a bunch of problems, and it's been proven. Okay, so also think about it, man. Think if you go look up stuff in nature. If you go look up nature foods, you're gonna find the nature foods that we consume. You're gonna have a hard time finding acidic foods. Look at real foods that are not altered by man. I'm gonna tell you right now that it's gonna be hard to find acid foods. They're all gonna be alkaline, guys. Okay, alkaline. Why? Because that's what nature provided us, alkali. Why is the cow's milk acidic, but the buffalo milk is alkaline? Or the yak, which is the cousin of the fake cow that they grow in the labs and they put them in and out of the farms. They take them in and out of the lab, then they grow them on the farms. Now they're growing the meat in the lab, right? We know all that? All right, cool. Now we got to understand what this is all about, guys. This is huge. This is the number one weapon. I need to talk about this way more. Honestly I thought it was more known. But that's okay, man, because there was a time where I didn't know this. Not a joke. I don't do the maca, but I don't remember if that one was Sebi. I don't think it is. I'm trying to catch up, you guys. There's no way I'm going to catch up. When I have to get into stuff in detail, I get lost in the comments. Milk thistle, yeah, get it from an organic source. Milk thistle is a good one. But fasting and not drinking alcohol and just eating whole foods is going to be the best way to repair the liver. And if you want to repair liver, well, what's going through your liver, man? Everything you consume. So if you're drinking like citric acid and stuff, like that's going to be hard on the liver, right? And I got the Berg here. He's all right, but he's not 100 for me yet. I'll explain. But the fasting, and just give the liver a break. Give it a break. We always feel like we've got to be putting something in our bodies, man. We really don't. Even the fluids sometimes. If you're not thirsty, like if I'm not thirsty, I don't drink. I'll dry fast. Like I just learned that it was all tricks. And so, like, I mean, it's nice to have drinks. I drink a lot of drinks, but if you have a horrible liver, then give it a break, fam, and just let it be a liver for a bit, instead of having to do all that. You don't think that you can affect your body's pH? Well, I suggest, if you dig holistics and you don't think, then I highly suggest you go research. If you research, you might learn something, instead of just saying that you don't think, because we're not here to not think. We're here to talk about facts, man. If you're not thinking, then you're in the wrong place. All right? I'm just trying to talk about facts. Who wrote that book? Dr. Truth? No. It's Dr. Sebi's book, and Dr. Truth has the ebook. Dr. Truth has the ebook. Yes. You hear the ocean? Is it too loud or obnoxious? Let me know. Do I eat chicken? That's a big negative, fam. That's a big negative. I think there are benefits to the diet, but I think it's irresponsible. It can cure AIDS and cancer. That part I'm confused on that one. What are you asking about? What is what backed up by science? Does the sign? Oh, you're gonna get me started on the scientific community. You're gonna get me started on the science. What is the scientific community doing for us right now? What are they doing for us? Tell me, please. I'm asking you an honest question. No, everything in moderation, that don't work in this world. You can play that with Granny's world, but this world, even if you eat it, would you eat a turd in moderation? Because that's what we're getting. That's what we're getting. So you look at it, even a little bit of it, it's still what? You eat a little turd? Just a little turd? Okay, well, we're cool then. Moderation, right? I'm just saying, like, if you knew that something was radioactive, what if you just had a little radioactive? What if you had just a little bit? You'd be all right. That's the whole point of the trap. All right, I'm not going back and forth about the pH, man. Go do your own research. I don't really care, honestly. The pH thing, that one's so played out. There's people that have real problems out here. I'm not going to do that. Like I said, the real foods are alkaline, man. If you can't figure that out, then go research. And I'm not here to spoon feed right this second. I'll spoon feed all day long, but I'm trying to make an actual point about what is going on around us, and we don't understand or know that this is happening. This is like smoking cigarettes and not knowing it. I don't eat breakfast. I don't eat breakfast. I haven't in years. That's a bad time to eat, in my opinion. It's good to fast through the morning. Unless you're dying. You're dying, you better eat something, right? Because you're dying. Even though we can fast a lot longer than we think we can. You know, alligators fast for a year. Snakes fast for 2 years. You know, a lot of these animals fast for freaking ever. Like, they can fast forever. And why? Why? Because they're connected to the earth, for one, and they're in their natural habitat, for two. You asked about the maca. Yeah, I mentioned the maca, but I did it quickly, fam. I'm sorry. I'm trying here. You asked 5 times. I'm sorry. But I'm going to tell you, I don't really vibe with the maca. I don't need it. And if Sebi doesn't approve it, I think Sebi, I got to double check on that one. But I don't vibe with it, because last time I checked, it just wasn't something I wanted, that I needed. I focus way more on mushrooms and stuff, man, than trying to do all this. Bananas are radioactive. That's cool. Bananas are also fake and man-made. So go test the radioactive compound in a baby banana. And if it has radioactive, then it's radioactive. Who says that it's the same? Saying a generalized term like that means nothing. Because how much radon, how much of the actual radioactive components are in there? Do you know? Do you know what radon is? Do you know what kind of radioactive compounds are in it? You know random facts on the banana. Let's see if you know. If you know, then let me know what you know about all the radioactive compounds. Just like in the pink salt, there's multiple radioactive compounds found in it. And radon is like 20 times stronger than any other radioactive compound that you can find. And radon is in the pink salt. And I have done my research. Okay? So if you know about the banana, let me know. Because if you're rocking a Cavendish or a plantain banana, that's a hybrid animal. That's a hybrid plant. That is not a man-made creation, okay? Or a God creation. That's man-made. So if you got radiation in there, I bet you do. Because when they use starch to make it, then I bet you it left some of that crazy radioactive. So yeah, the people that aren't vibing, I'll just block them out because there's no point. When you get facts and all you keep doing is talking, and you're not coming back with any facts, that's when you just get blocked. Just saying. So if you're gonna try to comment with just talking and in your naysaying stuff, not everything is radioactive, guys. No, that's right. You can get the small bananas. Test the radioactive on that. How radioactive are they? They have boron in there. Tell me, leafy greens, any types of lettuce other than spinach and iceberg. And watch out for the kales. There's a bunch of matrixed up hybrid kales out there. The small the more from what I remember, the red kale was more of the original kale, and they have made a ton of different kales now. So arugula is one of my favorite, but it goes bad very quickly. That's the one thing that sucks about arugula. You gotta eat it like when you buy it. The baby tomatoes, yep. If they're small, organic, cherry, plum, those are vibes. I was just eating some last night. Those are super good. They're like good. You can just eat cherry tomatoes, man. They're so good. Plum tomatoes. Get them organic though, man, because you don't want those sprayed. You don't want bug spray on it. Broccoli is the man-made. Yep. And they use 7 plants. They use 7 plants to create broccoli with starch, with a chemical. That was a 100% man creation. Yeah, when I make my salad, fam, I'm about to post a video on my other page about the salad I made, and I just use like I chop up romaine, and then I do arugula, and then I do the cherry tomato, and then I put my oils in there. I put my hemp hearts, and then I put all my favorite spice like the oregano and the dill in there, and I put some of the Jacobson sea salt on there, and I just mix all that up, dude. And it's literally, and then I chop my mushrooms up in there, and it's literally like the highest vibe. Like, and if you can get like dandelions and throw them in there, dandelion root or dandelion leaf and root, and chop that up in there, you'll be vibing 10 times higher. What kind of water? Spring water, fam. Whatever variant, there's good, there's great, better, best, right? Great is getting it out of the spring, putting it into a glass, right? And then there's better, even if it's plastic. I'm telling you, if you're a non-plastic person, like I'm mostly non-plastic, right? If you're a completely non-plastic person, I'll never recommend getting plastic water bottles. But don't get the water that has ingredients in it, right? And don't get the water that's tap water, because that's all dead at essence. So then you get the next best thing. Get your spring water in bottles until you can get to a spring. If you vibe that high with it. People asking me the recommendation, and obviously if you can afford to get spring water in glass, that's a really high vibe. If you can get the spring water in glass, because water has life to it, and the glass, from what I understand, won't kill it as much, pretty much. But it's hard to say. We can't measure that. No, there's not a lot of science involved with that yet. But water definitely has life to it, just like our fruits and vegetables have life. They don't die until we consume them. So when we consume our water, we want it to be alive as well. So really, you can't beat drinking straight out of the spring, because that's what we would do in nature. But if you put it in glass, it's better. What do you eat for? First of all, you don't need. I don't substitute protein, bro. But if you're tripping on the protein, like if you still believe in it, because I don't believe in it no more, and it's very simple, because I watch a lot of nature shows, and if you watch a lot of nature, you'll see like these hippos, are a pound. They're a ton and a half pounds, right? They're a ton and a half, right? And they're not. They don't really have any fat. They're pure muscle. And what does a hippo eat? A hippo can chop you in half with one bite, right? Well, hippos, they eat vegetables, bro. They eat mainly grass. They're not eating protein. Look at the gorilla. That fool ain't eating no protein. I'm telling you guys, I haven't been eating protein, and I haven't lost any muscle mass, and I have not been even working out. And I've been on TikTok, and so I should be super frailed out, and I'm not, and not eating protein. That's crazy, right? But I do get protein from hemp. I do get protein like this. My hemp milk. If you want a protein drink, you want a after workout drink. This stuff, you can't beat it. The dates, yeah, yeah. I can't do the dates personally, but that's great. You guys vibe with it, do it because they're real at least. Um, but my blood sugars, you know what I'm saying? Right here. This, I got this. I got this. Definitely. Insulin resistance, bro. So if I eat dates, man, my blood sugars will go way up fast. So just be mindful, guys. That's the whole thing with the alkaline vegan. We don't, there's people that don't get results when they go on that diet because they're blasting their insulin still, man. They think that it's just the acid. It's not just the acid that's getting us. It's the insulin, guys. So that's the trickery in it. And I know because I've been on every side of it now. But a good protein, you can get it from hemp hearts, bro, and you can get it from quinoa. Those are two huge plant, super clean, huge plant sources for protein, man. If you really, I mean, but we really don't need it. It's just, it's kind of like an extra thing. We don't really need it per se to, like, if you're trying to get in good shape or whatever. But if you get it from your hemp hearts. This milk, guys, that hemp milk, I'm like a milk person. I used to drink lots of cow's milk, and it's so much better. The vibe is so much higher. You got the waves. What's up, Mel? How you doing, fam? I got on a little earlier tonight, guys. I usually don't get on this early. I hope I don't lure anybody overnight. I hope I don't lure anybody overnight. You guys don't be pulling all-nighters on me. The ISBN number, can I get for the book? I don't know, man. I don't know that. I'd have to go look it up, bro. Do I drink regular? Hell no. Hell no. Not anymore, guys. That when you learn what that stuff is, you fucking, woo, you're out of there, bro. You're like, no way, dude. I was out of there. I drank it every day, all day, and I loved it. And then I learned about it, and I was like, oh, dude, oh, I can't believe I've been drinking that shit. You got to be fucking kidding me. Yeah, the burro bananas are a vibe, guys. As long as, I don't know how these people growing them, or, you know, I don't know what these people are doing, but it's in essence, the baby bananas are the real ones, okay? In essence. Yes, it is. Outlaw. That's true. That's a good, hey, that's a good comeback. When somebody says, oh, well, bananas are radioactive too, then you could say, so is this. What is in that drink? It's literally just hemp hearts and spring water and monk fruit powder, and then this time I put a bunch of Ceylon cinnamon in there and blended it up, and it's so delicious. Like that blender I got, like it goes so fast that it froths it out. It's literally like the highest vibe. If when in the new world, guys, hemp is gonna be like everything. It's gonna be our new plastic. Watch. It's gonna be like hemp's gonna replace plastic. We're gonna start growing hemp like crazy, and we're gonna make it into everything, dude. We can put our food around it, and it won't toxify our food like our plastic does. Like you guys know that, right? Like when your food sits in plastic, like it does toxify it. I don't eat eggs no more, bro. It's mucus. And I know when I switched my diet, I went to like almost a completely egg diet for a little while, and I was so plugged up all the time. I even have old TikTok videos where you can hear me how plugged up I am from the mucus from all the eggs I was eating. Because I know why now, and people ain't ready yet. I keep explaining it, and it's kind of pointless, man. People ain't ready to know really why those things are so bad. But I can try to make sense of it. But it's like they cause acid, man. They cause mucus, and it's gonna take a while. Soy milk, no. So I fell for that one too for a while. The soy milk, dude, that one's really really bad, and it's very high insulin and it's very high spray, and then they add sugar to it. It tastes good, doesn't it? Like if you like when I was trying to get off cow's milk, I went to soy. And it tastes good, dude. Like, I liked it a lot. Like, I vibed high with soy milk. And then I learned about it, like the estrogen and the spraying of it and the mutating of it and the XYZ and how like the carcinogens involved and all of that. I'm going to tell you right now, Ring, I'm not going to go into this very deeply, but I'm going to tell you the truth. And the truth is, I would not mess with either of these. Ceylon cinnamon, Michelle. Ceylon. But I'm going to tell you, Ring, I would not mess with either of them. I don't trust either of them. And yeah, I know that the fulvic is from the minerals and all that, but the research that I've done on that, I don't vibe with fulvic acid. I vibe with getting your water from a natural source and getting your minerals from that water, and that's it. If we're drinking distilled, adding rocks and all this, that stuff's crazy, man. That stuff's crazy. I'm telling you that we would never be doing that. It's a dice roll. What about almond milk? Come on now. Ah, man, I can't wait till you guys know what almonds are. Almonds are so toxic, man. They made them edible, but they weren't edible by nature. Okay, they're full of cyanide. And they used to, the wild almond is pure cyanide. Okay, that's like eating 1,000 apple seeds, right? Like all at once, grind them up into a powder and eat them. Okay, they're pure cyanide. All right, so that alone is scary. And then they take them and they try to breed the cyanide out. Well, they don't get it all out. It stays in the almond. So now you're making a nut. You're making flour out of these things, and they're sprayed, guys. They're one of the highest sprayed crops in the planet. Coffee goes right next to almonds. It's a toxic plant by nature. The caffeine is the plant's defense mechanism. Why do we want to consume something's defense mechanism? Plus there are aflatoxins on them. Plus the acrylamide on it. If you don't get aflatoxins, you get acrylamide when they roast it. And they roast them at really high temperatures because they're mass-produced. Anything mass-produced with billions involved, guys, I'm going to tell you what. You're going to learn that there's some kind of corruption behind that. Okay? Yeah, drink tea, guys. If you could switch tea, cashews. So I'm just going to tell you guys, if you check out my list, that's the stuff that is real. The rest of the stuff, I'll explain it though. That's cool. The cashews, they come from this cashew apple that's acidic. The ladies that harvest these things, that burns their hands. Why would we eat something like that? Oh, well, they're healthy because we take and burn all that off. Dude, that's sketchy. If you got to take something and burn it and all this crazy shit for you, then that's not something we should be eating. And they're hard on the gut, they're high in sugar, and they're super sprayed. If they're not organic, then they're being sprayed. So the cashews are toxic trash, dude. And Sebi never recommended the cashew because it's trash. Walnuts, fam. Walnuts and Brazil nuts, like the walnut butter, the Brazil nut butter I make. Yes. And the walnuts, they help with anxiety and depression, and they're your omega-3s. It goes and goes. If my gut can handle that, I'd eat way more. I can't eat much walnuts, but I can eat Brazil nuts, and it doesn't hurt my gut. But the Brazil nuts are great because they help you get rid of the mercury in your body. Okay, and these are nuts that actually grew on the earth. Dark chocolate. So the dark chocolate has already been toxic. And if you ever tried chocolate, have you ever ate like raw cacao? Have you ever tried it? I have. It's so disgusting. Like I wanted to vomit, literally, because I used to make my own chocolate out of raw cacao. And I would never be eating that in nature. And you have to add so much sweetener, and usually it's just sugar, to that chocolate to make it taste good. You think it tastes good like that by nature? It's not like a fruit, bro. You know what I mean? Like this thing, it takes a ton of crap to get it into your mouth. Like if it takes all this factories and all this shit to get into your mouth, isn't that kind of a red flag with us being these people that are not made from factories? Like we're actually still somewhat kind of organic. Like we have some organic compounds in us. So this chocolate, and then they got the heavy metals. I just did the video with the newscast. They're talking about all the heavy metals found in the chocolate. So the chocolate, for me, I had to scratch it. I didn't buy with it. Coconut milk, that one's really tough. Good luck finding a really clean coconut milk, because usually you'll find it with sugar added, and if you don't, that's great. Make sure it's organic because they add weird inorganic gums and stuff to it. And then if you do get organic coconut milk, they still use gums. These random beans that they created, and they're devastating to the gut. If you look at the gums in a lot of these coconut milks that they be adding, but if you can make your own at home, then I vibe with it. Kombucha is full of sugar and alcohol. So I don't care how healthy they tell us. Vanilla extract, vanilla plant is not real. The vanilla plant was created. Doesn't that suck? Same with mint. I had to give up mint and vanilla when I learned the truth. Crazy, huh? The world's not ready for that yet. I'm trying to baby step. Kombucha has got sugar and alcohol. I don't care what they tell you about how fermentation is not even a good thing either. How do you repair your vision? Decoy, I've repaired mine. Are you on the traditional American diet? I'm going to ask you that. And if you are, then you've got this going on, right? And what does that do? That attacks our nervous systems. What is your eye? Your eye is an optical nerve, bro. Like the lens is just a lens out here, but the essence of what your eye is actually a nerve. And these diets kill our nerves, right? They attack our nerves and kill the nerve endings. And so if you can, I reversed it. Not 100%, but my eyes were going out fast, and I reversed it by reversing this, man. That's what it was for me. Maybe it is for you, maybe it's not. And then also it was going on with my kid. He had the same symptom because he was doing the same issue. So the genetics is a trick, right? The genetics are real in a sense if you're doing the same problem. If you're doing the same thing that's wrong that your ancestor was doing, then you're going to have the same kind of symptom. But that doesn't mean if you stop doing the wrong shit that you will keep having the symptom. Just because your dad had diabetes doesn't mean you're going to get diabetes unless you're fucking eating diabetes. I don't drink nothing in the morning for no energy, fam. If I want something to drink on, I'll drink tea. I'll drink tea. But I don't need anything for no energy or nothing like that. Like honestly, just fasting gives me the most energy. Just by not putting stuff in me, I know it's a trick. It's a trick. They got us thinking that we need something for energy, bro. Your body is its own energy. Our bodies are made up of energy. So if we get out of the way and let them do what they want to, let the body fast, let it do what it wants to do, come on. Then guess what happens, man? Guess what happens? A lot of things start getting better. I'm telling you, fasting is extremely slept on. But if you like to sip on something, I like to enjoy stuff. That's when I'll do my tea, man, because the tea doesn't affect your fast, guys. So if I'm drinking tea, I'm still fasting, man, because I'm doing non-glycemic sweeteners. So I'm not blasting my insulin. That's when you're fasting. Once you eat food that blasts your insulin, you're out of your fast. How do you cure rosacea? I would watch your blood sugars in your gut. I would watch out for your blood sugars in your gut. Are you blasting your insulin? Are you having any gut issues? You getting gas or anything? Are you getting anything like that? What's good for prostate problems? Again, are we on the traditional American diet? If we are, then that's going to be the prostate problem in my opinion. You know what I mean? So check out your diet, fam, and give that prostate a break. And again, if we're fasting, we're eating sea moss. You know what I'm saying? Guess what that's doing? That's giving your body a break, man. And you're going to be putting in minerals and things to help the process instead of damaging the process by overeating these foods. Right? That if we're overeating, what does that damage? What does that damage? Why? You know why my gut got so damaged? You know why my gut got so damaged? Because I was overeating a bunch of fake food. And then I had my teeth pulled. So I wasn't chewing all my food up. And I didn't really realize it because I just want to crunch and munch, right? Well, I was eating a bunch of unchewed up food and not really noticing. All of a sudden, my gut's killing me, bro, like for years. And going on keto and all that, it made my gut worse because a lot of those foods are trash. And it wasn't until I started eating real food, lo and behold, and fasting, giving my gut a break from the damage, even from eating real food. All of a sudden, my gut started doing better. Like I stopped having the crazy gas. I stopped having the crazy skin issues, And I got before pictures and everything of that. The raisins and the Raisin Bran, fam. Raisin Bran's toxic, fam. Raisin Bran's toxic. Raisin Bran is wheat, okay? And then those grapes are fake ass grapes, and they're sprayed with glyphosate, I'm sure, and they're high in sugar. And wheat blasts your insulin, guys. I know that. I know that. Like even the Wheaties, man. I remember. I remember when I learned the truth about Wheaties. I was like, "Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? These Wheaties are really that toxic? They're worse than eating sugar." Ginger and turmeric. Ginger is real. Turmeric is not. Turmeric is a cousin of ginger. Why? Because they made it off of turmeric or off of ginger. They made turmeric from ginger, man. They used some other sketchy plants and they created it, and now it's not a good plant to eat. It was a trick. Last time I had pizza, man, it's been like a year and a half. It's been like maybe 2 years now. Yep, I did like when I transitioned to dirty keto, I did a little keto type pizza. Oats are horrible. They're right up there with bread, guys. They raise your insulin through the roof, and they're not really doing any benefit because they've been pretty much man-made. Okay, so that means that your body don't recognize them. And of course, all these foods that our body doesn't recognize. Remember, I was talking about wheat and corn earlier. Remember, and I was saying how we don't digest corn even if you grind it up into a powder. Well, it just so happens all these foods that we don't digest causes inflammation and causes fat because your body ends up storing this shit somehow because it's tricked. It's tricking our bodies. It's tricking them. Date sugar's alright, man. It's lower glycemic. I don't mess with date sugar a lot just because I'm really insulin sensitive. And even date sugar can spike your insulin. So I use like monk fruit and stevia because I don't want to spike my insulin. And date sugar is a lower glycemic sweetener though. So it's better than sugar, but it's still going to spike your insulin and it will knock you out of a fast. If you're trying to fast and you consume some date sugar, it will knock you out of a fast. I lost you guys. We got, sorry, because we got pinned. After all the natural health years of knowledge, that's what you look like. Who said I had natural health years, bro? I've recently changed my diet. So if you're hating on what I look like, look at my picture on my bio. If you got that's what I look like from when I changed my diet. Within 4 weeks, I looked like the guy on the right. Okay, so we can talk about the facts, or we can just assume shit. You know what I mean? Garlic not good. Garlic was created. Black garlic over in China is the only garlic, and it's not that great. This white garlic that we're all eating thinking it's good for us is created. It was a man-made creation. Look it up. Look it up. I got it all over on my videos. You guys see my video talking about the lemonade apples? I'm holding the apple bag. Well, go watch that video. I talk about it in there too. About garlic, man. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah. Yep, I'm getting only organic stevia leaf extract. Honey and maple syrup. Give me a second. I only get... This is very important, guys. There's a huge matrix behind stevia. And you have to get only organic stevia leaf extract. Okay? Because all the other ones are chopped up with other shit. They're chopped up with silicon dioxide, silica, and stuff. And then they're just sketchy. They do weird stuff with the plant. They spray it with weird ways. So, unfortunately, like the Reb A, if you ever see the Reb A stevia, that stuff's dirty. I remember I researched it a while ago. It blew my mind. The honey and the syrup, guys. So the honey that we consume is all altered. Okay, so 73% of it's fake. 73% of it's derived from corn syrup, and they get away with it. It's really dirty. I've researched it. I spent 4 days down that rabbit hole. Okay, so the honey's trash. I hate to tell you that. Okay, and because if you don't get the fake stuff, then these bees, they're not wild bees. You guys want to see a real bee? I'll show you guys a real bee. I do that all the time. If you guys haven't seen the real bee yet, because this honey from this other bee is trash. Maple syrup, I vibe with it. I don't do a lot, again, because of insulin resistance. But I still vibe with the maple syrup. I mean, it's really from a maple tree. You know what I'm saying? But do you guys know that they screwed up even our forests? You guys know that? You guys know that they went and cut down the biggest trees so our forests would have to. They're all weakened. They're all weakened the way that they went through all of our trees, dude. It's crazy. But the maple syrup is all right. It's just high. It's just high sugar, kind of. It's not as high as sugar, but it's still a high insulin effect. Yep, the plain. I love that. I love that somebody's saying that, because even before it was plastic, it's super toxic. So if that's what gets people away from plain white rice, I love it. I love it. Hell yeah. That's like when I exposed the heavy metals in the chocolate. I was like, good, good, good. Yes, don't like it, don't like it. And the same thing with the cashews. I had to show it as this is how they get these cashews, guys. And then they, oh, I'll never eat them again. Good. If that's what takes you to not eat them, because they were already toxic first. They were already very toxic. Just think about it. Just think about it. You see these cashews burning up these women's hands. People still don't think about, well, why? When would we be out in nature eating this? If it's burning my hands, I'm not going to fucking eat that thing. And then what do? Roast it over the fire? You trust that? And it's like, do we trust their methods of roasting this toxin out of these cashews all perfectly? That's sketchy, dude. In my opinion. Am I tripping or what, man? I don't trust that. And plus, I don't vibe. They're not a nature. Even if it's unfiltered, even if it's manuka, it's all acidic too. Look up the acid. Look up the pH of honeybee honey. Look it up. It's acidic, fam. Why? Because they're hybrid bees, and they create an acidic honey. Guess what? The real natural bee creates an alkaline honey, guys. It always goes back to acid versus alkaline, nature versus man creation. White rice is trash, okay? It's just like eating bread. It's a high insulin, guys. If you want something, quinoa, guys. Golden quinoa is very close to white rice, and golden quinoa is an alkaline. Golden quinoa, though, is still carb, but it still has fiber, okay? This rice that they create, brown rice too, is gonna raise your insulin. And it's created, bro. I don't vibe with something they created. Wild rice is the only real rice that was black. They trashed it all. They had to turn it white. They had to change it, right? Everything they want white. Like the sugar, like the salt, like the bread. Why is it all gotta be white? Dude, these guys are tripping. They're mad because they weren't black or something. And they were hybridized. So they want to hybridize everything else. Dude, just stop. You know what I mean? Toothpaste. I use a quality baking soda, aluminum free. Actually, I have an organic one on my Amazon list that I vibing with, and then coconut oil. Organic, food grade, unrefined coconut oil. It's got to be that way too. If you get refined coconut oil, it's trash. It's all matrix, every single thing, every single thing. Appreciate the likes and everything, you guys. I haven't been on here in a while, so I'm glad to get on here. And again, I'm not even able to go. This is like my backup now because they got it shadow banned. So I'm glad that you guys could jam in here. And I'm glad when you guys know the facts. Brown rice is trash. Thank you. Thank you for knowing facts. We just got to see it for what it is. Just look at it. Again, all we have to do is look at this stuff up. If you don't vibe with the alkaline, the acid thing, look it up on the glycemic index, family. It's going to be way up there with sugar. If you're eating anything that matches or surpasses sugar on the glycemic index, then you're consuming something that's devastating your body. It's devastating to take that much refined carbs. It's not good for us. This is why we're all overweight and have these sicknesses. No, do not use licorice root. Licorice is fake. It's actually very toxic, dude. Look up Dr. Sabi on the licorice root. Licorice is toxic, man. I was kind of bummed out, and it's full of sugar, and it's starchy sugar. Like, it's not the good sugar. It's not like fructose or nothing crazy like that. Can I spell the rice? Are you talking about quinoa? Quina? No, Q-U. I'd have to spell it on paper. You guys know quinoa. You eat all that stuff. That's right. You're super healthy. See how long it lasts. You know, there's heroin addicts that can smoke cigarette and drink alcohol for years and gamble and hate people and stress out and ruin people's lives and all this shit too. And they can be healthy. They could still be walking and running. So to each their own. The people who know better, they want to know the facts. you're trying to prove a point, then you're proving it to yourself, and you're in the wrong place. If that's how you're thinking, why are you in my life? Because if you like eating a bunch of fake stuff and you think it's not affecting you, guess what? I did the same thing. And guess what happened to me? I had 6 diseases in a row because I thought that I wasn't unhealthy because I wasn't fat. So if you think you're eating all that stuff like on a regular and you don't think it's affecting you, you just don't notice it sometimes, man. You won't notice it. When you have the lack of energy or the brain fog. Me, nowadays, I only need to sleep 3 hours a night, and I have full energy for the whole entire day. Isn't that weird? They tell you need 8 hours. Well, yeah, you need 8 hours of sleeping to mitigate eating a bunch of toxic foods. Your body's forcing you to stay asleep because it wants you to stop putting the shit in it for a bit. And it's got to sit there and work through all this fake food that we ingest. Tell you about fluoride? Oh, buddy. Oh, don't get me started on the fluoride. Good job, Desert. Some thoughts on easing into it, man. Take my list and listen to Dr. Sebi and try to slowly change stuff. Do it slowly. If you can't do that, then go to keto, I always say. Because that'll help teach you to at least fast and get away from the carbs and sugars, because that's what this attack is. So we take drastic measures. We've got heroin, we're taking methadone, right? Some people are on the methadone. But you're doing the heroin, right? So we're doing the heroin. We gotta figure out what we need to do to get off the heroin, guys, because that's what we have to look at this as. If we don't look at it as that, I would not eat. If you've got this is another point that I really have to make. I got love for you, bro, but if you guys got insulin resistance, do not eat a bunch of fruits. That's another thing that everybody's trying to tell people to do right now. That's a trap. Because a lot of these fruits, man, are very high glycemic. Look at our fruits in nature. None of them were, guys. I've exposed every single fruit for what they are, and every single fruit has more fiber, okay? It has way more fiber. It's a lot smaller, and it's a lot more tart in nature. It never had these crazy amounts. Your watermelons that you guys are eating, seeded or not, I don't give a damn. People don't know the truth still. If you're eating a seeded watermelon, those are just big old sugar fruit, dude. They're just full of sugar. I showed the real watermelon, man. That what it started as. The rind used to go through the flesh of the watermelon. It wasn't at the bottom. We don't eat the fiber. When you get to the bottom of the rind, do you eat all that? No, it used to grow through the fruit. So now it's just sugar fruit, guys. We just need to know what it is. If you vibe with it, then do it. You got the one kid, the Miami fruit kid, that he's got the long hair, and he's telling you how good this is and that is, and this and that. He's eating a bunch of fake fruits that are spiking his insulin, and that's cool. You'll be cool for a while, dude. I eat toxic foods all my life, but it's a gamble. When is it gonna get you? Right? When is it gonna get you? Same with smoking cigarettes. You can smoke cigarettes for years, bro. Oh, my granny, she smoked till 95. Well, what does that do to your mindset, first of all, for smoking that long? That's going to mess with you. That's going to mess with your brain. Natural sugar, are you talking about the fructose? That's not natural anymore. And fructose is supposed to be ingested with fiber. Okay? Do you know that? A lot of people don't. You go find fruit that's pure fructose in true nature, not very often. And it's going to be a plant that doesn't have a very long season. You know, there's like the fig tree or whatever, they're kind of fruity. But you still get a ton of fiber. You eat the skin, you eat the whole fig. All right? So I'm trying to tell you guys the truth. And if you don't want to see it that way, then I understand. It's tough. But I'm telling you, a lot of these fruits are sugary. They're way bigger than they used to be. And they're not anything close to what they used to be. And guess what they're doing, man? They still spike your insulin. They still spike your insulin. Go take Honeycrisp apple juice and drink that. It's going to destroy your teeth. It's going to spike your insulin through the roof. And that's because there's no fiber in this, and this is now made into a sugar. Same thing with honey. You got to look at the glycemic index, guys. A Honeycrisp apple has 34 grams of sugar. That's the same as a Snickers bar. That's on the glycemic index. Yes, that is right there at the same. Go research the glycemic index. This glycemic index is very real. It's very, very real. And these sugars, these fruits, everyone don't just eat. I'm not saying don't eat fruit. I'm not saying that fruit's bad. I'm saying that a lot of these altered fruits are attacking our insulin. This was designed this way. We've got to think intricately. Okay, I've already mapped this all out. I've already seen the tricks. I'm trying to help the people that are about to go into the next trap. And that's the sugar, that's the fruit world, thinking everything. Go eat a bag of seedless grapes. They're gonna spike your insulin. Deodorant's got that aluminum. I don't use deodorant, haven't in over 2 years, and I'm damn proud of it. You don't need it. I use coconut oil or Vithana oil or a little teeny bit of some nice like essential oil and cut it with some coconut oil. And you can use that as a deodorant if you vibe. You got to be careful with essential oils though, man. I don't want to tell people to be putting essential oils straight on your skin, okay? You got to experiment with this essential oil to see if you're sensitive to it. But you can make up a beautiful. I'm gonna start making stuff. I got a toothbrush to make. I'm gonna make toothpaste, and then I'll make deodorant too. I just need help. I got a buddy that's gonna help me. I'm gonna start. I've been on TikTok. I haven't been able to start ordering the stuff. I'm gonna start making stuff. Salmon. I'm a salmon fisherman, man, and I don't eat salmon no more. So I'll just put it that way, and there's tons of reason. Oh, we got somebody that's angry at the fruit. I know. It's not. You don't think it's true, but it is. What does that mean? What are you talking about, Sarah? I've always got the bad ones on my back. That's what I'm here for. I've been slaying these assholes, the demons. I've been slaying them all my life. So you know what? All I can say is, if they ain't took me out yet, Sarah, then they ain't got me yet. So let's go. I'm ready for them. Shut down my account again. You know what I'm saying? Shut me down. I'll make another one, and I'm gonna go twice as high. So I do what you're gonna do to me. I've already had everything shredded in front of me. No, you're not angry? Good. Because a lot of people will be getting angry. So if you're not angry, I'm glad. But I'm telling you guys the damn truth. These fruits are not what they used to be, man. Look at the lineage of them. Nobody ever looks at the lineage of us, of the food we eat. Why? Because we've been tricked into not looking into the history of our fucking stuff that we are and eat. Is my sea moss? Yeah, sea moss is the real thing. Why wouldn't it be? Why would I have fake sea moss? You do know that? That's good, man. I'm glad you know that. Bananas are fake, family. Unless they're small. And they're going to spike your insulin. And bananas Walmart's #1 selling item. Okay? The banana is Walmart's #1 selling item. And if we don't think there's any corruption behind that, I'm here to tell you that thing's gonna blast your insulin. It's made with starch, and it's not a healthy food. It's not a healthy food. There's no fiber in a banana anymore. It looks like a scam site for the sea moss. Then go get it from your Amazon, where they grow it in pools. I don't know. Why would I have a scam site on my page? Yeah, I'm not gonna put random people I don't know in here because I don't know how to kick people out, and people I'd be clowning. Sorry, man. Another time or something, because it's just more annoying than anything. I don't trust these people, and I don't know how to kick people off. I had some clowns last time that were clowning. We got other stuff to talk about. If you don't like fruit or whatever, that's fine. We can talk. I got other stuff to talk about. Dan is a tool. Who's Dan? Sea moss is the best, guys. Black seed. I've been researching black seeds. Not vibing with black seeds. Get with. Sebi never backs the black seed. There's a bunch of weird nuance behind it. Sebi's son was also talking about how the black seed didn't exist in nature, fam. So I don't vibe with black seed. I'm gonna expose the black seed. Watch, just like I exposed all this other shit and people are sleeping still. That's fine. What are real fruits? Good question. Good question. And that's a very deep question because there is none left. However, there's fruits that are better than others. Berries are lower glycemic, okay? But then you've got blueberries that are this big, and then you got blueberries that are wild, that are small, that are lower glycemic, okay? And I eat wild blueberries because these big Walmart blueberries, those are not the same blueberry as nature provided us, okay? So your blueberries, I do like pears, and then I try to consume them when they still aren't fully ripe, right? Because if they're like fully ripe, they're way more sugary, and I've got insulin resistance. You know what I mean? And a lot of us do, and we don't know it. Okay? So you just sent me a message. Oh, here we go. Okay? I got some people, what are they teaming up against me on TikTok? Bring it. You know what I mean? Are strawberries real? About 95% of the strawberries you find in the stores are not the same as what nature provided us, guys. It all goes back to these fruits were way smaller and way more fibrous, man. Now they're 10 times the size and they're way sugary. They don't have any fiber left. So we just need to understand the levels of it and the truth, and then, go from there. But as far as berries, you're better off on the glycemic index consuming berries. And then, like if you consume fruits, make sure you consume it with the skin. But like you can't just go grab an apple off the shelf anymore. You can't trust it. Green apples are man-made completely. A lot of red apples are man-made. Almost all of them are. And if they're bigger than this, if they're bigger than your like you hold up a circle in your hand like a shifter on a car. If they're bigger than that, dude, then they've been hybridized for their size. Just like all the berries and shit. You guys know what a wild blueberry looks like. And then you see the Walmart blueberries, man. It's like Twilight Zone. They take a fucking ray gun to it practically and blow them up. And then we eat them. And then we don't think twice about it. Crab apples. Yes, Nick Shoot. So that's what I'm saying. I can't tell you that something's 1000% real anymore because we started mutating shit from 10,000 years ago, okay? Okay? So we have to get close to nature. What is that? That's going to be fibrous, guys. The crab apples, remember those things? They were tart. They tasted almost like they weren't even an apple. Why? That's how nature started it. Right? What's up, Pacific? That's how nature started the apple, guys. It was way more tart, way smaller, and way more fibrous. And guess what happens? When you're eating fiber, this does not happen. This does not happen. What is stripped out of our diet? What's stripped out of all this fake wheat and fake corn? All the real fiber is gone. There's never any fiber. It don't work that way, Dan. Decoy. It don't work that way. You can't just take a fiber supplement while you're taking in a bunch of starch and sugars. It doesn't work that way. You need to get your fiber as part of the plant, fam. We doing that it's making it more complicated, and and then you got to figure out the source of the fiber. Good luck getting it as a real source. It goes down to the plant itself. Yeah, Shiru. You had to make a second account. What? They ban you because you were duetting my videos? Yeah. Yes, I do. I'll get pears. So anyway, guys, the Fuji apples, from what I found, they tend to be the closest that you can find at stores that are not ultra sweet. So if you see organic Fuji apples and you need that apple, you know what I mean, and your blood sugars aren't really sensitive, then get the Fuji organic if you want. You know what I mean? Other than that, a lot of these other ones are very, very overly sweet. They're way over the top. They're way over the top, man. They're killing our blood sugars. I'm telling you guys. Okay. Same with the pears. Get the pears as wild as you can. I like the D'Angelo pear. They're smaller and they're fibrous. They got a thick skin. When you cut them and you eat into them, the skin's real thick. They're full of fiber. Okay, so it's better to eat the fiber fruit. Good luck finding it though. It's hard, but otherwise, then it's tough. And I got a sweet tooth, so I'll use like my non-glycemic sweeteners to make up like nut butters, and I'll use like monk fruit because that doesn't spike my insulin, or I'll make up my hemp milk and I'll use monk fruit because it doesn't spike my insulin, right?
and I can still enjoy something sweet and get that sweetness out of me and not spike my blood sugars through the roof, man. I don't want to take a bunch of foods from people, but I want you guys to understand how it works. And if you look at the keto diet, come, come. If you look at the keto diet, you'll see that you can't eat all these sweet ass fruits because they look at the glycemic index. You got to look at the glycemic index. If this fruit puts you way high on the glycemic index, then you're gonna be spiking your insulin every time. So it's gonna kick you out of ketosis. It's gonna switch your fuels over to running on glucose instead of running on ketones like we should be. We should be mostly running on ketones. Trying to catch up, you guys. I can't answer every question. People are getting mad because I can't answer their question. I can't answer everybody's questions, bro. Like, I'm sorry, man. If you get triggered on that, I'm sorry. I'm trying here. Like, I got other shit going on too. Like, you know, I've been on this live for probably 3 hours already. No, it's been 2 hours almost. Pomegranates are man-made. Peaches, you can get away with peaches, man. I mean, they're kind of messed with, but if you can get them before they're like completely sweet, like pure, you know, super ripe, I would vibe with a peach, you know, like a Georgia peach as long as it's organic. But the pomegranate's no good, man. You haven't seen the Fuji in years? Yeah, I see them sometimes, man, and I still don't trust them really. But they're like compared to the Gala apple. Like I got a Gala apple just to try it. In comparison, it's like 10 times sweeter because I don't eat sugar no more, so I can taste it. Like I can tell, and that the bitter melon's nasty. Yeah, I haven't tried the bitter melon myself, so it's nasty. Why don't you just fix your insulin issue? I have fixed it, emo. I have fixed my insulin issue, emo. So I don't know what you're getting at. I'm just saying that I'm insulin sensitive, so there's a difference, right? If you're sensitive to damaging your body, you're sensitive to it, right? So I'm sensitive to my insulin. Yes, I fixed my insulin resistance, okay? But that doesn't mean that I'm not still sensitive, man. I blasted my insulin for years, 35 years. Right from the get-go. If you're drinking formula, you start off right at the birth spiking your insulin up. Yes, there you go, Snow Lion. Now you're vibing. That's all I do. That's all I preach. If you follow me, this is literally all I preach. And everyone's tripping so hard. Dude, you guys need to chill, man. You guys need to chill the fuck out for a second. Like, all this tripping on all these random shit, like, just fucking chill out, eat real food, fucking get out and get fresh air, ground out, and you'll be vibing way higher, man. It's that simple. And it's like, if I could just send you guys a program that you can just plug into USB, you know, when Neuralink's here, we can all do that, right? That'll be great when we got the Neuralink. We can just plug a USB in, and then you guys can be like, okay, I get what you're saying now. All right, let's go. Instead of, well, what about this? What about, I'm sorry, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying. Like, all this stuff is crazy, man. If it's not nature involved, then you're tripping. You're tripping. If it's not straight up from nature. It's been, it's been about 2 years since I've been off the traditional trash American diet. Coffee is no good, family. Check my video on coffee. A sour raspberry is better than a sweet one. Essentially, yes. And that means the fiber's still there, right? That means it's not bred for its sweetness, because raspberries are really not sweet unless they're ultra ripe. They'll be sweet for a little bit, but even when raspberries are when they're ripe, they're tart. And actually, raspberries are a hybrid from other plants that were pretty close to raspberries, though. So that's what happened with that one. So that's where I can say something that was hybrid. It there's levels to it, right? And even Dr. Sebi said that the raspberry is alkaline, and he recommends the raspberry tea. And the raspberry actually can help with insulin resistance, from what I've researched. It can actually help lower your blood sugars. And actually, I eat raspberries almost every day, dude. And I know they're a hybrid, but they were hybridized a long time ago, and somehow it kind of seems like it stayed there. But still, anything, it's hard to know exactly what they've done to this stuff over 10,000 years. Yep, people getting angry, Dan. People getting angry. And I'm trying to help everybody. Like, I'm trying to answer all these questions, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I already fixed it. Yep, I already fixed my insulin, and I know exactly how to do it. I don't need to check out no societies. I know exactly how it all works. And if you need the society to figure it out, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's great. But I know I figured it out. When you've had diseases and they're gone, you know you figured it out. And when your body tells you when you're doing stuff wrong, and when you're doing it right, you know you've got it figured out. And I do have it figured out 100%. At least for myself, I don't need to go to do anything else other than practice fasting more, and watching my sugar when I eat, making sure I'm not eating a bunch of sugary ass fruits. I can't do it. I can't. I can't do the dates. I can't do the dried figs. I love the taste, but not the turmeric, bro. I don't know that taro root, but the turmeric's not helping the body. The turmeric is not helping. The only thing that's decent in turmeric is the leftover from the ginger that they took and made turmeric with. That's right. No, that health's a business. Shooting the messenger, or don't shoot the person that's trying to wake you up. You know, and if it's not waking you up, then if you don't vibe, you know what I mean. It's easy to bounce. It's easy to bounce, but I'm just telling you the facts, like straight up facts. You're down to 1 cup, Mick. That's good. As long as you're getting conscious about it, bro. You know what I mean? As long as you're getting conscious about it, then you're gonna be doing better. Okay. So if you're trying to cut down, just find a replacement. Check out Ticino tea. Ticino tea is a lot like coffee. When I quit coffee, I was drinking Ticino tea, and I was French pressing it, and it was delicious. It's kind of expensive though. Now I just vibe with real tea, bro. Like, this is the opposite of coffee. Like, it's actually good for you, and you can do it fasting, and you can sweeten it. You know what I mean, with like monk fruit or something that you vibe with, like a low glycemic sweetener, and you can drink this all day. I drink all day. You can't drink too much tea. You know what I mean? And yes, this is elderberry tea, Bionic. Yes. And then I add stuff to it. Like, I add my mushrooms to it every day. I just added my mushroom blend with the turkey tail in there, and um, the reishi, and the lion's mane. It's one of those mixtures. This is kind of like that mud water they're trying to make, but they put toxic chocolate in there and stuff. And this is an elderberry tea instead of the toxic chocolate. So it's a high vibe. Greek yogurt, yeah, nope. Greek yogurt, believe it or not, any dairy product I won't ever recommend, man. It's just pure mucus. It all turns into mucus. I hate to say it that way. But if you're trying to step down from other stuff, get it without sugar. But Greek yogurt still affects your blood sugar. It's actually hard to find a yogurt that doesn't affect your blood sugar. You can get the Two Goods. They have 2 grams of sugar, but it still affects your insulin. It's still going to spike your insulin. Unfortunately, it's hard to get. You can do a coconut yogurt, but that stuff's expensive and it's not really that great. Yeah, I'm not going to answer everything, you know what I mean? Like I said, I got a lot going on. I'm still insulin sensitive. No matter what I do, I'm going to be insulin sensitive. There's not anything that I can do about that. That's like a smoker smoking cigarettes, buddy, all their life, and then telling them to go on YouTube and that their lungs aren't going to be sensitive to smoking cigarettes. I'm trying to tell you the truth, bro. We can go back and forth if you want. I mean, if you need to go back and forth with it, I'm telling you, this is how it is. You smoke cigarettes, the best thing you can do is stop smoking cigarettes, man. We gotta see it for that. Getting all confused and distracted by all these other hokey pokey. It's not. It's very simple. If I know I'm insulin sensitive because I haven't given my body enough break from the insulin. So I have to back away from that, and the best way to do that is by not consuming insulin. I don't need nothing else to tell me that. I'm telling you, fasting is the number one way to reverse insulin resistance, man. If we haven't figured that out yet, go back and check it out. Go on YouTube and learn about how to reverse insulin sensitivity, bro. I did it for years. I know how it works. Stop putting in the sugar. That's how you get rid of the problems with sugar. It's that simple. I don't need nothing else, okay? You got the blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries. That's a high vibe. That's a high vibe. That's a high vibe. If you're smashing berries, dude, you're killing it. You're killing the game. And that's going to help you. Light Soldier, what do you got, buddy? What do you need pinned? Green tea's alright. Green tea's alright if you like. I don't really do much of it, but if you vibe with it, it's alright. Matcha is alright. Matcha tea's alright. You can get the little caffeine if you need that. The caffeine's these plants' defense toxins. I just don't vibe with caffeine where I don't need it. I never did need it. When you can't read toxic ingredients. What? When you can't read the chemical toxic ingredients, names, backs of products, just don't put that in the body. Right, exactly, bro. Like if you can't read the damn label, why are we eating it? Remember that commercial you used to see where they would say, they were reading the label, remember way back in the day, and they said like mono in glycerides or whatever it was called. Mono, and the kid was trying to pronounce it, and he's like, why is this in here or something? And we just like kind of shrugged our shoulders. They were like giving us a preview of like, hey, why is this in here? And we never even really questioned it. It was like all normal. The chaga mushroom. Chaga's good. It's the portobello and the shiitake and the one other one that they're messing with now. No, pomegranate is man-made, and it's not on Dr. Sebi's approved list. And so it is definitely not something that I would consume myself. And that's the truth. It's an acidic fruit, from what I know. If it's not acidic, I don't really care, honestly, because if Dr. Sebi doesn't approve it, he did the work. He did way more work than any of us, times 10. We can all talk, oh, blah, blah, screw Dr. Sebi, this, that. Dude, he was putting in work. And we weren't. We weren't. He was putting in work. So anytime somebody's putting in work and you don't put in the work to naysay it, you just naysay it, then you're trash like about it. Like that's a false way to approach it. A lot of people, they so quick to naysay. They're going off of their programming. Oh, my programming tells me this and that. The longest fast I've done was a 5-day fast, and then that time I went longer than that. I did like almost 2 weeks, but I did a little bit of fruit in between. I was doing like OMAD every other day with like a little bit of berries. So but I'm not good at fasting. I'm a food addict, man. Like I love food, so it's really hard for me to do actual fast. So that's why I do intermittent. That's why I do OMAD, because then I can practice discipline in that. I want to do a long extended fast. I know that we can do it longer. But it's hard also in the middle of winter because I'm trying to get some kind of vitamin. I don't get the sun. So I'm eating mushrooms. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to get vitamins from not getting the sun. So right now it's really hard for me to fast. But I'll still fast on sea moss too. Plain yogurt's still going to spike your insulin. Just like drinking plain milk. Plain cow's milk, even whole, it spike your insulin through the roof. Look it up on the glycemic index. I need to pull up a bunch of stuff on the glycemic index because I thought people knew about the glycemic index. That's crazy, man. I would have thought for sure that we knew what the glycemic index is. Ask Emo, I'm trying, man. I see you talking about me answering you all the time. I'm trying here, okay? I can't look at every single question, okay? And I can't answer them all, man. I don't have all the answers, okay? But I'll tell you right now, how long a person should fast for, that's something you have to figure out on your own, or ask your doctor, okay? You got to have the doctor, right? We gotta trust them. So you got the doctor. Go ask the doctor, okay? But what I do is I have to go off of how I feel, and are you supplementing your minerals? So that's a very involved question. I can't answer that very quick. I can't just say fast for 3 days. I can tell you in general, they say that you get the most benefit on a 3-day fast, and then they say if you're not on your minerals, then it'll slowly start reversing a little bit of the benefit. But going on prolonged fasts are very, very good for you, man. Regardless, that's a fact. And I know people's told you otherwise, but if your insulin's, if we're all pretty insulin sensitive for the most part. If you're not, you're lucky, okay? Because 95% of the world is either diabetic or pre-diabetic, okay? So a lot of people are insulin resistant and they don't know it. 80% don't know it, okay? So if you're like diabetic, dude, you can't just go fast. That's like a heroin addict cutting off heroin, just cold turkey, and going straight into the matrix. It would devastate your shit, man. You can't do that. You have to ease off of it. You have to ease off of it, okay? So be careful, because you do risk going into acidosis, and there's a reason why this is this way. There's a reason for it, okay? This is where I would rather talk about things like this than answer every little question where somebody's trying to get me on every detail. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm not here for every little detail, man. You know what I mean? Let's talk about big pictures. I'm more focused on big pictures. You're welcome, bro. I'm glad you see it as me helping, and you can thank me instead of just like questioning me and questioning me and questioning me, and then why do you do this? Why don't you do that? You know what I mean? Like, I get it. We want to know the facts, but it's like, let's slow down a second here. I don't know everything, man. I'm just trying to tell you the stuff I know. If your stomach hurts by 1, Tom, why? Are you drinking coffee, or are you fasting? Or are you eating breakfast? Is that right after lunchtime? That's stuff that we can definitely talk about. Raw milk, yes. Raw milk is no good either, family. Sorry. It's not our mother. And we're not babies. Okay? Right, Pacific? Even if it's raw. If you're under that cow in the wild, you're just squirting that stuff in your mouth as an adult, think about it, man. We're tricked, you guys. Milk does a body good. You don't remember all the gimmicks? I'm not making this up. Right, Pacific? I'm not making it up, guys. It sucks. But guess what? I've got raw hemp milk right here, and this is 10 times healthier, and it's 10 times better tasting, and it's not pure mucus. It's not another hybrid animal. Why would I want to drink raw milk from another hybrid animal? You know what I mean? These animals are not found in nature. They're hybrids. They're man-created animals. Okay? So I'd rather eat a plant. Think about how much higher the vibe is on a hemp plant. How much cleaner the source is for your vitamins, for your amino acids. You get all 10 essential amino acids from hemp hearts. You know all the ones they tell you need the cow's milk? You need the cow? Well, how do I have muscle? How do I still have muscle on me? I don't even work out no more. That's weird. You're just eating plants. You're an idiot, right? You're an unhealthy vegan guy. You're frail, right? I'm frail? Yeah. But I'm trying to tell you guys, we don't need these lies anymore. We need to consume real things from the earth, or not. If you're not vibing with it, then take the blue pill. Not you. I'm not talking to any of you specific, but just people in general. Take the blue pill and dip. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't vibe with nature, it all goes back to nature. That's why I put primal in my name every time. Because I think primally, guys. I'm walking through nature. Why am I always talking about grounding? Talking about plants that are from earth, talking about mushrooms, guys. Everyone's sleeping on mushrooms. Everyone's asking me all this shit. You should be learning about mushrooms. If you don't know shit about mushrooms, go learn mushroom. Go to Netflix and go watch The Fantastic Fungi. Go watch that. It will blow your mind on mushrooms, okay? Mushrooms are so slept on. We can eat them all day, and all it does is service us. And there's so much depth into mushrooms, you guys. My buddy and I, we're gonna really go hard on mushrooms this winter. They're very, very, very big deal. Like, they do crazy good shit, and they're all Slept on, guys. They're all slept on. Yeah, I put a little maple syrup in your hemp milk. That's still glycemic. I put monk fruit in my hemp milk. But if you're not insulin sensitive, then you can handle the maple syrup, or you can put a little bit. It's not going to kill you. You know what I mean? I just want to talk about the particulars because it's the little things that add up throughout the day, you guys. We got to know the devil in the details, right? So, like, if you're putting a little bit of your maple syrup in your milk, you know what I mean? And you take a shot of it, and then you have some dried dates. You know what I mean? Then you smash some Honeycrisp apples, and you got the Cavendish bananas, and you're vibing high, right? Because you got all these plants, but they're all blasting your insulin through the roof. Still, just like eating a piece of bread. It sucks. But I'm trying to tell you guys how this is designed. Okay? This is a design. And I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. I have the utmost confidence. I can tell you, I haven't seen very many people that understand this quite as in depth as this. I'm telling you the truth. And when people learn that I know the truth about it, then they're all going to understand. I'm not playing with you guys. I'm not here to lie. I got better things to do than go out lying in front of people. If I don't know the truth, I will admit it. I'm telling you, this is a direct attack. They set this up. They set us up to be on toxic foods. They normalize the toxic milk and shit. And then we're like, oh damn, dude, they got us, huh? They got us. Okay, let's go to the holistic side. Let's go to the plants. Oh, what? We got the Honeycrisp apples. All right, we got some garlic here, some turmeric. All right, we're vibing. We got some honey. All right, we're cool now. And then you get home, you got the Cavendish banana, and then all of a sudden you're eating all this food that has no fiber, and it's blasting up your insulin. Okay. See you later, Emo. I appreciate you, man. Good talking. I like to talk about, back and forth. So appreciate you. But I'm telling you right now, it's a designed attack. It's a direct designed attack. Anyways, guys, I don't know if you guys ever mess with rocks. I recently was told by a special person to get these rocks. And I'm vibing high on them, guys. I don't know if you guys mess around with crystals. I always hated them. I was always like, this shit's stupid, bro. Like, this stuff's dumb. You know what I mean? You seen online pomegranate's one of the most ancient fruits. From what I researched, bro, that could be true, but Sebi didn't vibe with the pomegranate, and Sebi didn't vibe with it, and I don't vibe with it. And there's a bunch of nuance behind the pomegranate. But hey, man, if you want to smash them, smash them. I just don't need them. If there's any kind of like weirdness going on, like I can't get to the bottom of it very easily. Like there's a bunch of trickery. I'm just like, dude, I don't need pomegranate. You know what I mean? Like I don't really need them. But to each their own. You know what I'm saying? Best fasting is to start eating late dinner and fast the whole day. I don't ever recommend eating late at night, like late. The best time to eat is around like 4 or 5 o'clock because you're going to give yourself time to digest this food before you fall asleep. Because if you fall asleep on a full stomach, it's harder for your body to digest because it's trying to rest. It's trying to repair damage. But if it's got all this food to digest while you're sleeping, that's what screwed me up too, was eating late. I used to eat insane amounts of food late. That's how I ended up with 6 diseases all at the same time. I used to eat cereal, 3 bowls of cereal with cow's milk before bed at like 1 o'clock in the morning. And then I'd wake up, go to work at 4, 5, 6, depending. And then I go work, and then I go eat a big toxic lunch, man. I would do this for a long time. It took me a long time for it to catch up. It's kind of scary. But it caught me hard. I'm telling you. And we see it. It's not like I'm not the only person to get sick from food. They can't they can commercialize it, right? But they can't patent like mushroom. Like mushrooms are wild. So yeah, I mean they've already commercialized them, and they have messed with them. They started messing with the portobello. They started messing with one other one. The white cap. They mess with those too, man. They look all fake. Like my chanterelle mushrooms from the wild, they look real, man. Like they're all disfigured. Some of them are pretty like the way they are, but if like the white cap ones, like they're all the same and they're like bleach white, and it's like, I don't know, it's scary to me. They be doing weird shit. I don't know what they're all doing, man. My take on carnivore. Well, are you eating fake animals? If your whole diet consists of eating fake animals, then what? Then what are you eating? What are you becoming? Are you becoming a fake animal? In my opinion, you are. You are what you eat. You're eating fake animals. These animals can't be found in nature, and then they're fed toxic foods. And then if you say, well, my I eat grass fed. Okay, well, you know, grass fed doesn't really mean shit. It has to be grass finished. Oh, well, I eat grass finished. Well, they still feed them grain. Even if they finish them on grass, they can still feed them grains. And guess what? Those foods are toxic. And what have they done over the past 10,000 years to these animals? They've manipulated their genes over and over and over. They're all GMO now. If we don't know that, I'm here to tell you. I've done videos on it. They're all genetically modified. There's no question about it. They can try to mess you up with the terminology. They've been modifying them. Oh, you guys are talking about the crystal? Yeah, so right on, Eco. You're good, bro. You're good. I appreciate you. That's my thing on the pomegranate. You know what I mean? Like, I say, do your own research and see what you come up on. You know what I mean? Because that'll nothing tells us like the research. You charge? Oh, I should have charged mine. I was charging mine in the moonlight on the coast, barefooted last night, bro. That was dope. So a very special person. She's a TikToker actually, and she's on here. Her name's Ada, but I don't remember her exact name on TikTok. She's a spiritual healer, and I talked to her for a long time one day, and it was crazy. Anyway, she told me to get the Moldavite, guys. I don't know if you guys have seen the Moldavite. It's supposed to be from out of this world, and I believe it. I think it came from one of the other planets, bro, that are on the firmament. Anyway, it's got like tons of power behind it and shit. And then she said also the aquamarine was a good one, I guess. So I've been vibing these, and then I put them on my body, and then I just got some random crystals. Like this is the milky. I can't remember. Like it's just a milky. I like the feeling of them, dude. Like I don't know. I fell in love with them. And then this is the one that's supposed to help with sleep. It starts with A. I don't think it's amethyst. I'm not good with it yet. I just started this. She knows her shit. Oh yeah, you're on the crystals. Mel. She knows. You gotta go, Snowline. That's what's up. Have a good night, fam. Yeah, Mel. And I forgot what this one was. This one's tight because it's like super heavy. This one's magnetic. It sticks to my phone. It sticks to my phone holder, dude. I don't know if that's good or bad or whatever, but I didn't know that one was magnetic. I just vibed with it. I just grabbed it. I was like, I don't know. I like they say to let them choose you or whatever. I like this one. This one's cool. I don't know. They're cool. I just like carry them on me now. Like just carry them and just like hold them and shit. Cause I really believe like we are deficient in our mineral. You know what I mean? So these are minerals. So I feel like we're getting some kind of energy off them. I'm sure. If not, I hope we do. Yeah, the shungite. Yes, I need to get the bracelet. The Moldavite's perfect. Yeah, right now for these times, cause this is calling me home. This planet is not my home, bro. This planet is not my home. The shungite, I got it on my phone, bro. And I gave my buddy the other piece that I had, but they didn't have the bracelet. I'm gonna get the bracelet too. I like the shungite for sure. She told me to get shungite too. Yeah, she told me to get shungite and aquamarine and the Moldavite, and I had to just I got the shungites for the phone for now because I already have the live tune on my phone, and now I've got shungite, so I have two EMF mitigating things on my phone, and I'm gonna start linking up with somebody to help you guys get the EMF because I've got the live tune, but I don't know how much that one works. I know shungite does. Looks like selenite. This one, it's like a really dark green, but I swear it wasn't this dark when I got it. And then I got copper, guys. I got the copper bracelet. I know it's kind of femme looking, isn't it? But I vibe with it, dude. I don't really like the color copper, so I kind of like the silver in there. And then I even got the copper ring, dude. I feel the copper. I'm feeling the vibe on the real copper. You know what I mean? Pretty tight. We're electrical. This is a conductor. And then this thing, like these right here, they got little things that tab into my hand, into my wrist. Like I feel like they're tapping into my energy or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. I'm probably tripping. Oh, the ocean is fake sound, but I'm in Oregon. I was at the ocean last night, bro. Yep. But I just like I'm a Cancer too, man. So I just like I love the ocean, man. Like it's my vibe. Hermitite. Yeah, see, I already see that this is gonna be crazy because I already dropped $150 on this stuff, and like now I'm gonna be all into it. I know it, and that's how I get. And I already want the amethyst, and I like the bigger ones that are heavy, and I just like the feel of them, man. They're just a vibe. Like this heavy little rock, like it's just a vibe, and it like calms me down and shit. I don't know, like I like to just carry them around. Yep, I'm on the stone thing. That's how you know. That's how you know I'm tripping on the spirituality and all that. If I'm fucking with stones, because my mom's always done them, and I never liked it. I was always like, oh, it was such a bad taste in my mouth. And then now I look at it like it's like everything, pretty much everything I looked at like insignificantly is all significant again. It's just like what the hell. The Moldavite's very rare from the meteorite impact. Yeah, Pacific, and I think I don't really care anymore, but I think that the Earth's flat. So I think that if it was a meteorite, bro, or something, I think that it I don't know how, but it carried over from another planet. Because if we're in a firmament, this meteor, there's no meteors from the outer space. So what the hell is it? I run into questions about it all the time. I just lean on one side more than the other. Yeah, the Moldavite looks really cool. I like the aquamarine is super cool, and this is a cheaper one. The Moldavite, this little piece was $50. This little chunk. I wanted a bigger one, but I'll get a bigger one eventually, I guess. But it's hard. It was hard to find. I only found one place that had it, and they only had little chunks. The copper affects the vessel. I bet. I believe it. I need to look it up more. I looked up the Moldavite, and it's got a good vibe on it. You know, like it's got all this energy and all this crazy stuff. And I could use it right now. The copper makes your wrist go green. Is that with real copper too? Does it do that? I haven't got that yet. But I'm not up in the tap water. So maybe it's the tap water wearing it in the shower makes it green. I don't know. Be careful. Be careful why, Miss Goody Two Shoe? With the stones? Prep for eternity, not the temporary. Yep. That's right. Yeah, it'll turn me green. That's what's up. If it's a vibe, I'll do it. I'll take the green. Mel says not for everyone. I feel like if it was the quality could play a part in there too, no? Yeah, copper's good for cooking. Yeah. I would just say not high temp, but yeah, I vibe with that. And then like drinking out of it's a vibe too. Be careful of the stones. I've heard that, you know what I mean? Like mixing them and all that. Like there's supposed to be all these different energies that you can do. But a good friend of mine, she told me to get these two, so I put these two together, and then I liked. And then I've got my buddy Cody. If you guys know the Untethered Soul, he made me one of his little. He made me one of his little tinctures, dude, with his high vibes, and he made me one, and and uh, and so I have that necklace coming. I'm gonna put these with that, dude. It's gonna be a super high vibe, dude. He made it special for me. He gets your information of what you like and shit. You guys know the Untethered Soul, Cody, and and so I got that coming. So I'm stoked on that. And then I got these little rings, dude. These are tight. Like this is jade. I'm not gonna wear it, but like I put on the necklace and shit. And I like these like these little rings. I got jade, and then I don't remember what these other ones are, but they're just tight. They were only a couple bucks, and they're actual stone, I think. right? So they're cool. I don't know. I think it's tight. I only think it's cool because I never was into it. So it's like new. Cleanse them? Yeah, I did not cleanse them, dude. But I was under the moon grounded, so hopefully, and it was on my body, maybe that cleansed them. Maybe that charged them. I don't know, dude. I can't, I'm not tuned in that tight yet. I know grounding makes me feel better. I'm tuned in enough to really notice the difference with grounding. It takes a while, but you'll start noticing it. You try to find it and start wearing it again. What do you got, Tom? Oh, the copper. The copper. I'm vibing with it, bro. That was perfect. You think Pacific? You think that was dialed to cleanse it out? I just did it inadvertently. And then I learned that you want to I didn't research it like crazy because they say you don't want to like have all this crazy expectations from it and all this. You want to just kind of let it happen. Like you just kind of want to let it be and see what you notice and shit. It's like supposed to be more of a, because you're just like trying to make these stones do something. You know what I mean? It's like, and that's gonna make people not believe. And that's why I do believe, is because I wasn't told to do it. Just like everything, you guys. Like you find out all this significance in this stuff, and you know it's not bullshit because you weren't told to do it, man. You know what I mean? Like grounding, we were never told to ground, and then you learned it's really good for you, bro. And then it's like, you fucking bastards. I could have been grounding out this whole time, which I did when I was a kid, but if I would have known better, you know what I mean? What's my profession right now? My profession is saving souls, bro. Handing out red pills. Right now I'm in between the Matrix professions, but I never cared about the Matrix professions. Um, I've literally just tried to help people right now. And luckily I'm blessed enough to be in that position. I'm on unenjoyment right now, and everything's working for me right now. So it's working for me to get to people. That's right, Mel. Yep. They come from the earth just like us, and they're a vibe and a half, right? And we're not eating them, right? There's a difference. People like vibe on the Shilajit, like the rocks from the Himalayas. I could vibe with like carrying a rock around with you, like a Himalayan rock. I could vibe with that, but turning it into a black goo and eating it as pills. Why are people still sleeping on the god dang Shilajit? I thought when I did the Shilajit, people were gonna go crazy. Like when I did the pink salt, it's because people don't eat as much Shilajit as they do pink salt, obviously. But when I did the pink salt video, dude, people went ballistic, and I had no, you know what I mean? I have all the analytics against me, because once people view my stuff, they don't want to know that, so they don't like it, so that immediately hurts my views. That's how the TikTok works. If I don't have the right ratio, like if you guys see on my post, if you want to ever help me, and you see on my post that nobody's shared it or saved it yet, and you like it, just hit a save on it or something, because if it gets like a bunch of likes and no comments, or a bunch of likes and no saves, then they'll shoot it back off the For You page. So it has to be something real shocking to stay on the For You page, kind of like I did a video with Elon, and Elon was all telling you about the banana oil, dude. People were tripping. That's over a million, 1.3 million views right now on something. I just thought it was a joke. Like I was just messing around. I duetted my buddy. He made it like as a joke, and then I made it, and then I duetted him, Dr. Truth, and all of a sudden it hit the For You page, and I guess it shocked people. So everyone started sharing it. Everyone started favoriting it. Everyone started commenting. There's a bunch of triggered. So there's all these. So if you guys know how the TikTok works, there's all this. When there's engagement like that, it shoots your stuff up. Well, normally the distracting shit gets all that. You know what I mean? Like all the distracting, like this was cool, that's cool, or this is different, that's different. That's all cool, but that's really just distracting the shit out of us, and all we're doing is distracted all day. You know what I mean? So my content's really hard to get out there. Anyway, the Shilajit I thought was gonna blow up. I'm gonna keep posting it. I kept posting the pink salt because it didn't really blow up like I thought it would either. But it's crazy. Crystal is good. Tom, you found the copper, bro. Lock that in, bro. I don't think it's gonna hurt you. You know what I mean? Like the green or whatever. I think it's worth more of the energy from it than the harm. Do I get paid? I don't get paid by TikTok. I don't get paid by TikTok. I get paid when people purchase through Dr. Truth, though. I do get a percentage of it. It's not crazy, but it's you know, it's enough. I don't be partaking in the matrix very much, so I don't spend a lot of money. I can kind of cover my stuff, but I never cared about money. Appreciate you, Light Soldier. Yep, I'm legit. I'm legit. Like, that's my. And if I tell people, they ask me like, but what's been your profession, right? Like, what have you been doing? Like, yes, I've been doing God's work all my life, in essence, right? But not in a big scale. But but up until now, man, I'm a professional dad, bro. Like, people ask me like, what are you good at? Like, what are you a master? What did you master? Oh, it's being a dad. I can say that from the top of the rooftops, that I'm the professional dad, like, to the core. Like, you can't. I haven't met many people. No offense to any dads, but I'm telling you right now, from what I've seen, I haven't seen many dads out dad me. That's just, it was my thing, dude. I didn't partake in work or anything else that I wanted to do. It was all about being a dad. So, and I always am out with my kids. And when you're the dad that's always out with your kids, you see the lack of it. You see the lack of all the dads out there with their fucking kids, man. Or parents at all. I'm always the one playing the all-time quarterback with them and playing football. You know what I mean? I'm always the one that's charging their toys, and the kids, all the neighborhood's always at my house. We've got every damn toy in the garage. You know what I'm saying? So that was pretty much me, was dad mode. And now I had to shift gears a little bit. Shit's wild, bro. Appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys. I meant more like on the content sharing it, but I appreciate anything. I always appreciate it. Yeah, I'm on unenjoyment, and I had to fight for it twice, bro, and I won twice, because they tried taking it from me. I paid into that shit. That's my money. You know what I'm saying? That's my money. I'm doing what they tell me to do. I'm looking for work. Blah blah blah. You know what I mean? But that's my fucking money, man. I'm taking it. I'm taking it. I paid into it. I'm not gonna get no Social Security. I'm not gonna get none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee fucking that. I know how this place is work. I'm using this place against it, bro. If the people knew, I mean, I'm doing everything by the book, though. I'm doing everything. I'm doing everything by the book. So I'm not. You know what I mean? Your life was dope when you were wearing the cotton or the copper. Hell yeah. Bring the vibe back. This is the good time to switch back into a good vibe. Right, guys? Pacific's vibing. Pacific, you guys got my other page, right? Whoever's on here, you guys got my other page, because that's where I'm putting all my content. I haven't been putting much on here because it's all shadow banned. These the posts on this page, they only get like a couple hundred views, dude. They shadow banned the hell out of this. It's because of how I got banned live on this last time. Because I was going hard. I was going hard exposing shit, and they did not like it. I was talking about a couple of towers. I was talking, and it wasn't like I wasn't like just saying like, guys, this. I was telling what had happened and reading off the story from the government site, and people were just triggering. Appreciate you guys. My other account here, I'll just I think I've got the QR. I can put it on the green screen. Let me see. Should be that one. Oh, it's not coming. Sometimes it doesn't pull it up. Hold on. That should be, yeah. Yeah, that's my other account.
That's my new main, because this is the only one that isn't shadow banned right now. Because and then this one took off for whatever reason, and it's been blowing up. But this page that I'm on right now was actually my biggest page, but it's shadow banned, so that one blew up. So you guys get that, at least that you can get that off the name, the nuance in all caps like that. The QR code should work. If you want to make sure you can screenshot it or whatever. How does it work? So like if you go to your own TikTok and you can click on, there's a little QR code next to your name. It'll have like this little thing in the corner, and you can tap that and it'll pull up your scanner, and then you can click from your gallery. You can click which one you want to scan, or you can use like a Google scanner. I think you can use the scanner on Google to do it. I have a Telegram, bro. Yeah, but I don't do a whole lot in there because I don't get the numbers in there. I don't get the numbers in there. It's like too much. My buddy's really good at it, the Telegramming, and he's super tapped in. He's about to start creating. He's gonna be somebody. He's a genius, dude. And it was crazy because I've just like pretty much lost everyone in my life, and then that buddy came into my life, and he's on my same exact level, and he's going to be somebody very, very special. He's a genius, dude. He's a genius. It's pretty cool. He's dying to wake people up. He's been dying to do this, and he sees me doing it. He's getting inspiration, and I'm gonna help him. You know what I mean? So you guys are gonna see my buddy Rob coming into play quite a bit. You just joined. We're talking everything. We were just talking stones and copper. I was telling everybody about my other account. If you guys don't have it, because this account gets all my fresh content, because this one's actually getting pushed out to the For You page, and my other account is this account is shadow banned. That's why this account has already doubled the followers. In this account that I'm on right now is it used to be bigger. The QR scanning's indoctrination into the digital. Yeah, sure. Yeah, definitely. If you're just mindful of it, you know what I mean. MCT oil desert. MCT oil is kind of matrixed up, bro. There's some nuance behind the coconut oil. I've showed you guys it before. There's these certain vitamin or amino acids that's supposed to be in it. And if you don't get that one, then it's actually totally depleted. And I showed Mel before. She said she had that one. It had the right acids in there. But I don't even mess with the MCTs. First, there's a lot of benefits to it. And if it's from coconut, you're good. You know what I mean? I just don't take it no more. I don't really feel like I need it. I get a lot of seed oil in me, like grapeseed oil, olive oil. So I don't really need the fats from that. And then I do a ton of Brazil nut butter and hemp. And hemp, you get oil out of that. I want to start just wait till they start changing everything to hemp, you guys. It's gonna be crazy. They're gonna make oil. You can do everything with hemp, dude. Hemp is like just as slept on as mushrooms. I don't know if you guys know that, but hemp is literally just as slept on, if not more slept on than mushrooms, because you can consume hemp as health, and then we can literally use everything that's plastic around us. We can make it out of a form of hemp, and it be organic and healthy instead of toxic and plastic. This is New Earth vibes, right? This is the hemp thing. It's going to change the world. We're going to start massively producing hemp in a good way. We're not going to do it with a bunch of fucking spray. We're not going to do it all toxic. We know how to not do shit now, right? So when we try to change this place, then we're going to start doing things the right way, right? And we know that over fucking spraying these plants and taking them in labs, that doesn't do work. You know what I mean? We can still cultivate, we can still do things and keeping it real. And that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be able to use hemp as fuel, probably. They'll probably be able to convert hemp into using it in fuel in our gasoline engines. If we had the right people doing the right things with the right endorsement,
A lot of things are gonna change, man. You know what I mean? Think if you ran your car off hemp. That'd be crazy. Or just free energy in general. What's my bathing routine? I use a little bit of diluted Dr. Bonner's, or if I've got African soap is really good. And I don't really be bathing, man. I clean myself off in my sauna. I'll clean myself out in my sauna, and and towel off after a sauna, bro. And I'm literally getting out toxins. Like it's literally taking a sauna. People, I don't think many people are ready yet, but by not showering, I actually get cleaner. By not showering. And because a lot of this water is toxic, guys. We are sponges. We're sponging up. I've been saying this for months now, and there's things that are starting to catch on, like certain things, man. People are like, I'm posting some of my content, and people are telling me like, "Oh, I already know this stuff." Bullshit, man. Because when I started posting this, dude, nobody knows this stuff, and it's like, if you know it because of me, like that's great, but at least like, like everyone's like, "Oh, like I already knew about." Gelatin. All you knew about gelatin was that it was bones, but you didn't know where the bones come from. You didn't know how the sugar is filtered. I guarantee a lot of people didn't. Some people do, but then it's like the majority doesn't, man. So, you know what I mean? It's like I can talk about the crazy stuff that no one knows about, or I can talk about the stuff that some people know about. But yes, I say filter your shower, guys. I know it's tough. I know I'm extreme, dude. I can't get a lot of people to vibe with some of this stuff, and I get it. You know what I mean? Because I'm extreme. But I'm just saying, like, all I'm saying is, like, we don't know the facts. So, like, if you want to know the facts, like, that you think you need to shower, like, all this shower. If you're not on a toxic American diet, guess what? You're not really that rancid. So what are you really showering? You know what I mean? I don't have the body. You can get it out of my Amazon on my link in my bio. I made you guys a list of all the stuff I vibe with. You guys can all go through that, and it gives me a little pennies on the dollar for it. But at least you got the list, and I got the food list. So you got some product list. I think Dr. Bonner's is in there, the hemp one I like. If not, it's because I'm still looking at something. But we're talking better, worse, better, best, right? Like people are like, oh, Bonner's this. Bonner's that. Well, I look at the ingredients, and the ingredients are minimal, unless there's some trickery in it. They're organic ingredients, and I dilute the living crap out of it. That's a huge thing, you know. If you've got a Honeycrisp apple, and you eat a whole apple in one bite, then what's the ratio that you just ate? You ate a Snickers bar, okay? But if you dilute in that apple, you take a bitty slice off it, and you do whatever. You diluted it, right? You only ate a fraction of it. Then it's a lot less of an impact. So we've got to have stuff, you know what I mean? Like we can't be perfect. People, I'm just saying, I'm not perfect. I've been working on stuff my whole life. You know what I mean? People are like, oh, like there's like on my other video where I'm talking about, or I had my headphones in or something. People are like, oh, I'm talking about how I'm getting rid of Bluetooth headphones. They're like, oh, those corded headphones, man, blah, blah. And yes, I get it. Like, I get it. But I put them in for 5 minutes, and I take them out. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, come on, you guys. I didn't go up in front and say, everybody, I'm perfect, and you're not. And I want you to point out how I'm not perfect. You know what I mean? I vibe high with the shea butter. That's a beautiful, beautiful gig. Yep. The sauna at my house, yeah, it was actually gifted to me, and it's not that expensive. I mean, it's electric. What I'll do is I'll heat it up. I'll get it really hot, and then I'll turn off the power to it, and I'll just jump in there and I'll sauna up because I don't want to be in there while the heat. I know I'm crazy, but I tested the EMF. It's pretty high. So you're kind of like when you're in a sauna, dude, an electric sauna. You're like getting the EMF from every angle. Like you're in a box of EMF. Is there certain clothing? Yeah. So like silk and linen and wool, like real like merino wool, like the soft wool. That's like the best you can wear. I wear more of like cotton, man. Even some, I know the cotton, and people go, "Oh, the cotton's GMO." Yes, Yes, I know. I don't like my sheets are organic cotton, but my clothes are cotton, man. You know what I mean? Like not all of them. Some of them are better than worse, better than some, but most of it's just cotton. I just don't want the plastic rubbing on my skin, man. That's the main point. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. If I survive this long with plastic rubbing on my skin, I think I could make it with a little GMO cotton for now. You know what I mean? But in the highest vibes, I'll be wearing like all organic hemp. You know what I mean? We got to become grazers. Yeah, we gotta become people that just don't. We don't need to be. I'm proving it, man. I don't eat a fraction. I don't eat a fraction of what I used to eat. I eat a tenth of what I used to eat, and I haven't whittled it away. I haven't lost any muscle. I haven't died. It's just like these animals in the wild. I'm looking at the rhino right here, dude. These animals, when they look, they're not fat. They're full of muscle. They're so big that the most of their body is muscle, and that's how they can fast for a year at a time. Because they're sustaining on muscle, and muscle it doesn't just go away. It doesn't just disappear like on these animals. As long as they're up and moving, and they're just eating grass, right? But like the animal, like the alligator, dude, like the alligator can fast for a year. You know what I mean? Most of these other animals, they're grazers, like they're eating grass fiber. It's not doing anything to their insulin or nothing. Fiber doesn't affect your insulin, and they're not eating protein. These animals are a ton and a half. They weigh a ton and a half, and their grass does not have protein in it, bro. And then it's like, damn, dude, isn't just everything goes back to being a lie? Isn't it just everything, bro? Protein is a big fucking scam. Look at the gorilla. You know what I mean? All we have to do is look at the gorilla. That guy doesn't need no damn protein. Look at him, dude. He's jacked, way more jacked than any human. There's no real humans, unless they're on 50 roids, that are nearly as jacked as a gorilla. And they just eat plants, bro. They just eat plants that are not protein plants. So that's things that people we don't know yet, and we're gonna get there. I'm trying to be patient, man. You know what I mean? But anyways, we were talking about this. This is insane, you guys. I got my real ones in here now because it's late, right? And I got the real ones in here. All right. Tell me if I'm tripping, you guys. Tell me if I'm tripping on this. Down here, these assholes. I already told you. They're mad at me. I already told you, man, that our L-cysteine is grown on non-GMO corn. They're describing citric acid, you guys. And I'm like, are you sure? I'm like, so you're 100% sure that L-cysteine doesn't derive from duck feathers? Because why? Because why would I ask him that? Because this prick just told me they were. This is the same company. This is Now Foods. Now Foods. I'm not making this up. Right? Right, non-GMO corn. Right, Mel? Of course it's non-GMO corn. Like, it's so much better to have... Dude, that stuff's garbage. That stuff's garbage. This fool just told me it was hydrolyzed duck feathers. Why is it so hard for Sarah over here? Why is it so hard for Sarah over here to tell me that the same answer that the homie over here, Jim, told me? And they both have the same last initial. That's weird to me. I don't know, man. Call me crazy. But why is it so hard for her to figure this out? It's been over 2 weeks. They've been trying to tell me what they make their L-cysteine out of. Are you sure it's not? I'm giving her the answer. She still ain't giving it back. It's like they're scared to admit it, man. It's freaking weird, you guys. I'm going to expose this shit. To somebody who's awake, this is a big deal. These companies are lying to us on a daily, man. I'm about to expose a freaking tooth flosser company for lying. I've got all the information. I'm gonna expose this tooth flosser company makes millions of dollars. They make millions of dollars, bro. And they're telling everybody their stuff's plastic free. Bullshit it is. Bullshit it is. Because I made sure of it, and then they tell you in the comments that they actually are made of plastic. They're doing it for profit, and what even more, Mel? These guys are doing it for profit, yeah, but I think that they're in cahoots. I think they're being told to push this stuff by somebody higher up, because this ties into the evildoer kind of vibe, Mel. I know you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? These assholes. We're looking into it. How can't you tell me what you make your vitamins out of? Come on. Why can't you tell me what you make your vitamins out of, bro? Is that hard to fucking figure out? You are manufacturing these vitamins. Bro, you know what I'm going to tell you I make my vitamins out of? My fucking food. People ask me on the mushrooms or the vitamin D. I get it from mushrooms, dude. I ain't going to these motherfuckers. Why? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tear them down. I'm going to take them down, dude. Everyone's sleeping on this shit. This shit's a big deal. People still don't care about seedless lemons. They're making seedless lemons now. This is a joke. They put non-GMO on there. You guys watch and see. Watch and see when something's going to happen, man. Something's going to happen where people are going to pop their blinders off. It's because they're going to start seeing all these TikToks, bro. It's getting hard to ignore, guys. You see the TikToks? You can't ignore this shit no more. You know what I mean? Like this kind of shit, you can't. I don't care if you're the best naysayer. You can't come in here and say that that's normal. That these assholes are telling, they're frustrated. I already told you. See how stupid they look? I already told you, dick. That we get it on the, we're making it with black mold. Did you already tell me, Sarah G? Sarah G, where you at, Sarah G? That's weird. Jim G just said that the L-cysteine y'all are selling is duck feathers that are hydrolyzed. He had no problem with that. But she's looking into it. Oh, maybe she's new. You would think that you would have got to a supervisor or something by now. When you're asking somebody that could be speaking to the public about your product and you're looking into it after just getting hyphy with me. You just got hyphy with me, Sarah G. You were getting hyphy. Now I'm trying to get the facts and asking you to be patient with me as a customer, and now you're looking into it. That's kind of creepy vibes, bro. I wonder what they're trying to do right now. Do they think I'm big dealing this, or do they think I'm sleeping on it still and I'm just going to let it go away? They're messing with the wrong dude. I don't let shit go away when I'm being lied to. Come on now. You guys see this. I know you guys see what's up here. This is a big deal. Watch, bro. Remember Aaron Brockovich? You got a big deal of some things because people are sleeping on it. They think they're slick, huh? They know what they're doing, man. They know they're selling these things what they really are, man. You can't be a manufacturer and not know what's really going down, man. Just like how the pilots know the earth is flat, bro. They know it. That's like some kind of creed or something. I don't know. I don't know if what they do to make them not say nothing. It's kind of weird, bro. I don't know. What do you guys think about the pilots, Mel? You're a flat Earth expert. Sorcerers, straight up, evildoers. They are. Watch, that was the last. Nah, yeah, they might try to do that. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna jump on another email, Pacific, and I'm gonna ask something else. I don't know. I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna mess with them some more. I'm not gonna quit, and I'll keep. I already replied to this one. I said, have any luck? It's been a week and a half now. You still don't know what your vitamins made of, bitch? Come on now. Come on now. Sarah G. Sarah G. I gotta get all Aaron Brockovich on you. You like it, huh, Pacific? It's all about the truth, right? You gotta be a savage. You gotta go for throats in this world. You gotta really stick by your discernment in what you believe in, because everything's there to trick you. Everything's there to get you. Oh, the Matrix is so much easier. Just ignore this stuff, dude. So much easier. But when you know it for what it is, and you know that the devil's in the details, then what do? You get down on the details like me. You know what I mean? I put that video. Do you guys see everyone get triggered on that video? that I put up on the Myrna. People, I wonder if it's still up. I'm kind of scared to check. I haven't been on that page. People were triggered. People were pissed that I Googled their ingredients of that thing and it went right in them and they didn't Google it. People were getting triggered, dude. And that's what I was telling people when they were doing it, man. I was like, do you ever Google it? I did. I saw the first ingredient. I said, Zoom. Hell no. And not that I even considered it. I already knew, man. But I still was like, I knew. You know what I mean? And I was like, let's see this here. And then I was like, oh, hell no. Antifreeze? You're telling me antifreeze? Going straight into there? The pilots, they straight up say it's flat. That's what's up. That's what's up. Hell yeah. I want to hear an interview with one. That'd be amazing, bro. Let's do that. Find me an interview. I'll duet it or I'll post it with the pilot saying, "Yeah, guys, I just fly straight. You can go all the way to like across the world and still flying straight." Well, the curvature is slow and technically, I don't know, bro. What do you guys got? That's right. That's how it's got to be sometimes. It's hard to be an expert at anything. There's too much going on around us, right? Pacific, I got the full arsenal, huh? I'm using their own weapons against them. This is a battle that's not going to involve weaponry. This is going to be your weapon. Here, and here, right? Your brain, your heart, and your gut. You're going to have to go off those as weapons, bro. It's not a physical. We've all been seeing TV and all this of these physical wars. It doesn't have to be physical. It doesn't have to be physical, man. It can totally be something designed. It's round, it's a ball. Yep, here we go. Here we go. What happens when you get to the end, bro? You run into the ice walls. You know that? You ever been? Have you ever gone? If you've never gone to the ends of the earth, how do you know how it ends? If it doesn't end? Or do you just keep going in circles? You get upside down when you're in China, and then you come back up, and then you go back down again, and you're in Australia, and the toilet's flushing backwards because they're upside down, right? And gravity's plugging us all in. No, there's an end to this earth. There's an end to this earth, and that's at the ice wall. That's what's holding in all the water, and it's all around the firmament of this planet. Okay? And we're on the firmament, but this planet is self-contained by ice walls, and you can't even get in there, bro. Do some research. Tom, I bet you money. This is how I used to think this before I got on TikTok, bro. I'm telling you, I used to think the same. I used to think it was round. But I wasn't saying confidently. I've never said it's round to a flat earther. I said, please tell me, bro, how it's a flat earth. Because I always keep my lid open. Why? Because we've been lied to about every fucking thing imaginable, bro. Why wouldn't that play into it? I'm not saying I just believe it because it's something they could have lied about. But I'm just saying it all starts adding up. These people, they're just lying and lying and lying and lying. These ingredients, they're using 6 different. Come on, you guys. They use so many different code names. Have you seen my videos? We know they're lying, man. They use all these fucking code names for nasty stuff. Nasty citric acid is not just. It's not just aspergillus. What the hell is aspergillus? It's right here. I put it here. This is what they're doing, guys. Just watch and see when people start waking up. These you're gonna see, remember you guys seen my numbers fly up through the roof when I was exposing stuff. You're gonna start seeing people wake up. The numbers are gonna fly up. I'm just being patient. I'm waiting. How do you send a video to me? You can try to message it to me, bro. But I got mad love for everybody. I got lots of people sending me lots of videos, so I can't always get to them all. And I'm always trapped into these rabbit holes and shit too. So it's hard to go and watch every video, but I love it. I've gotten tons of ideas off the videos you guys send me. I've gotten tons of great stuff, so I appreciate it. But just know that I can't always get to everything. There's no way. And plus, between all my accounts, people will be messaging me on. I mean, mainly I've got the 2 accounts, and then the other 3 are really just more of a way backup that I wanted to start now. Because if I start the backups now, then at least by the time if I have to get to them as a main page, at least they've had some people on there. You know what I mean? And like all my real ones, and I can, there's one that's almost to 1,000 that I don't put very many posts on. But I need to get at least one more to 1,000 so I can go live on that one. There you go. See, Yep, they're all programmed, guy. You know what I mean? So of course the teacher is going to tell us that. If the teacher was telling us the Earth was flat, that goes against Rockefeller's design. Rockefeller designed it for these teachers to tell you it's fucking round, and then to hate everybody to ridicule everybody that says it's flat. Right? Man, that cow's milk's so good, dude. 2%, right from the source. The space pictures. Bro, you don't think they can make up pictures? Have you ever seen the rat on the satellite? That one got me pretty good. Or you see these rockets that they try to shoot off with live video from people that are actual people, and they be bouncing off something up there. It's kind of weird. Looks like they're bouncing off something. The huge glacier that's no longer anchored. They don't speak on that. So we got a glacier that's loose, and is it going to open up? Because apparently these are what's keeping the water in our world, but then we're still in the firmament, from what I understand. And then, so what would happen if they blasted down the wall? Would it just drain a bunch of the water, like the ocean water around there? That ocean? Would it just, where would it, I don't know. I still have questions too, man. I don't know all the answers about it. I have some outlandish questions. I want to talk to somebody that knows the flat earth. Like Caleb. If he wasn't always so busy, I would just sit and pick his mind. But he's always busy. He comes in my live sometimes. Caleb FE. But he's a homie. He's helped me with stuff too. But if I had the time, and he does his podcast, that's probably when I could talk to him. But if I could just ask him some questions, I think that we could get far, dude. I think him and I should go live one day. I should message him that. And just be like, hey, like, I got kind of a different perspective on stuff. Like, we should go live and let me Q&A with you, bro. That would be kind of dope, I think. Because he's straight up, too. Like, he'll get to stuff where he's like, I don't freaking know, bro. Like, we can't know it all. Even if you're an influencer, even if that's your thing. There's so much lies wrapped up. And there's, like, if you don't have a bunch of money, like, you can't know it all, bro. But it would be fun to sit and talk to him about it. What's up, Seth? How you doing, little bro? The app I mentioned you is great. The app you mentioned to me is great for... that's kind of ringing a bell. What was it? No, I'm sorry. Yeah, Tom Hickey, go check out the homie Caleb FE. Sometimes Caleb FE is like too much for me. But I don't know if that's because it's interesting to me, but I haven't like rabbit holed that one myself yet. Why haven't I rabbit holed the flat earth? That's kind of weird. Now that I think about it, man, I really haven't rabbit holed that one. I'm so obsessed with exposing this food though, because it's so important. It's like yeah, I think it's important to know, dude, that if the earth was flat and shit, for sure. But for the first step is getting off the toxins. On your last video, okay. All right, I gotta remember. Send it to me on a message, okay? Because I'm so minute to minute, Mel. Literally, like these days go by so fast because I'm either studying or I'm creating or I'm trying to post content because I'm rebuilding all of my content. You know what I mean? Or I'm trying to make lists for people or trying to build Amazon store. That Amazon store is kind of a pain in the ass, but it's all worth it. You know what I mean? It was anchored down. It's huge. Now upfloat global warming. So this is playing. So this is kind of, that's not good because that's playing into their game. That's what they've been doing this for. So that may not be a good thing to happen. Dasani, go on Caleb FE's page, and in his link tree he has his podcast. I think it's like $10 a month or something, but if that's worth it to certain people, you know what I mean. I don't have the time to sit and listen to it, or I would. I'm way too into. I got way too much going on. Tommy Ribs. You know what? I don't know him, and I'm gonna tell you something right now, Tom. If there was somebody that was round, we've seen him more. But it's like I feel like these people, there's not really enough evidence to keep going on other than the regular shit we've already been fed. You know how the gravity and da 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 da. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Mel, does your toilet flush counterclockwise? Because you're underneath us, right? Australia's down the down under. Seth, you're confused on the flat Earth, bro. It's because you're young. The app is flat Earth, sun, moon, and zodiac. That's what's up. It's a wealth of knowledge. I believe it. That's all part of your vibe too, Mel. That's cool. I bet you sit and get dialed in on that stuff. You need to keep creating, okay? And if you want tips or anything, I got some tips for you. All right, Mel. The best thing you can do is to keep creating, because when you keep, like, if you don't get discouraged if you create a post and it doesn't hit the for you, because you gotta build up on it. It doesn't, and we're not upside down either. It doesn't go counterclockwise, Mel. And I was always told that your toilets, they be going counterclockwise. And then if I dug in the ground, I dig into China. I was digging into China. So the gravity would switch while I was digging, right? So while I'm going down, the gravity switches. But once I pass the core and of the Earth, and now I'm going under. Now I'm below America. Isn't the gravity pulling it back into the core? So I couldn't keep digging. It would be pulling me back, right? Because the core's magnet is pulling us into the Earth with gravity. You were told it was round, Seth. Exactly, buddy. That's what we're getting at. This is grown people stuff. This is grown up stuff, because we're going past what we were told, right? We were also told that this was good for us. We're told that these vitamins were needed, but they make them out of black mold, they make them out of duck feathers, and they make them out of shrimp shells, duck feathers, and black mold. Is that healthy? I don't know. You know what I mean? Were we told to eat these vitamins like this? Yes. You know what I'm saying? Oh, take your vitamins. They're vital. Go find a whole food vitamin. Go find a vitamin made out of a plant. Good luck. You can get some, but even the capsules are toxic sometimes. Most of the time. Okay? I'm just being factual on that. South, Northwest got the BRB. So we got the toilets flushing clockwise. That's weird. You're upside down though, Mel. Is your blood rushing to your head? No, the gravity pulls your blood down into your body, right? Okay. That's right. Alright. Caleb's @ is going to be caleb.fe. Did anybody comment it? And it's, yep, thank you. Caleb with the K .fe to the flat earth. That's the homie. He's helped me out. When I started TikToking, I saw his posts and he inspired me. Like I was kind of inspired by his green screening and stuff. I was like, oh, that's tight. And then I had a couple more influencers I saw, and I was like, oh, hell yeah, these guys are going hard on the Matrix. I was like, let's go. And then they started following me, dude. Like I was vibing them. Like everybody I vibed with followed me. It was so weird. Like I was vibing with Dr. Truth, and I was vibing with Caleb, and I was vibing with a few more of these pages, like the homie Cody, Untethered Soul. He followed me back, and because back in the day you couldn't talk to anybody unless they followed you, and Unless they followed you back, you'll see them pop up. I was like, what the hell, dude? These are all my homies, and they're all popping up. And I was like, dude, these are my long lost brothers. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Brothers and sisters. Like, crazy. And it's like, dude, we really finding ourselves on TikTok, man. Have you guys heard of that yet? People are collectively waking up, and they're finding their soul family and shit on TikTok, man. And you can't make this up. Just like we can't make this shit up, you guys. You think I can make this up? Honestly. Could you really make this up? You think I could? I don't think I'm that creative, bro. Like, I could be kind of creative. I guess if I just focused on it all day and I was evil brain and I would be like, all right, how can we sneak in this weird stuff? You know what I mean? But I can't make this shit up. Come on, guys. And there he is, bro. Did you guys invite him? No way. Caleb? Bro, what are you doing? I hope you didn't leave already. I know you're busy. But Caleb's a hot commodity, bro. Everybody wants a piece of Caleb. There he is, bro. We were just, come on now. How did we get him in there? You're banned from live? No. You went hard on him? Hey, Caleb, I got banned on my other page from live, too. But it actually said that I can go on as a guest. Have you tried going on as a guest? Because sometimes they'll ban you as a guest and sometimes they won't. Sometimes you can, like, technically, on my other page, I can go live as a guest with somebody, but I haven't tried. Look at him in the flesh, you guys. The homie Caleb drops in. How did that happen, bro? Oh, you've been tagging him out. You've been tagging him. It says I can invite him. Oh, yeah, it says he's not available. Damn, that's some hate. Did you restart your live, bro, like you taught me? Yeah, it won't let you. Damn it. Ah, that's a bummer. I wanna talk to you, bro. Cause I think I think we can clarify some things, man. Because, I just think outside the box kinda. But I know you're busy too, bro. So it's all good. But we were all in here vibing on you. Damn. We'll have to go live soon, bro. At least try it for like a half hour one day. Let's go live, and you can ask me if you got any questions for me, or if not, I got questions for you, bro. Because honestly, I haven't rabbit holed the flat Earth myself yet, man. I've seen the TikToks, and there's certain people that you just vibe with them. You know what I mean? So you don't do. I've been so busy. It's hard to rabbit hole the flat Earth, but it's important, man. It's important because I talk to a lot of people at times, and I could be projecting some information, bro. The Simpsons got it wrong. Not often. What did they get wrong? Oh, you're talking about the firmament one? The firmament Simpsons, bro? Come on now. Dude, they're often not wrong, bro. Come on, Tim. For real. You don't think it's not that they predict it. It's because it's a design. It's a design. That's what I'm saying. When we go to the holistics and shit, you guys, it was designed for us to go after these foods that they made with starch and sugar. You know what I mean? Simpsons are spitting facts. That's just a fact. The Simpsons, they're spitting facts because they already designed. They're all they're in cahoots, is what they call it, man. In cahoots, bro. They're with these higher ups, right? So. That show was designed to program us, man. That back in the day, that was like one of the only shows I could watch. Like, I was poor, I had bunny ears. In The Simpsons, like, everybody was watching The Simpsons. Why do you think it's the longest standing TV show? There's a lot behind The Simpsons, man. There should be a creator that just does The Simpsons, guys. If you haven't seen one yet, do one on this. Just be a rabbit holer on The Simpsons, and it gets tons of views, bro. I know a creator on here. It is predictive programming. I know a creator on here. His name is I'm not gonna remember it now. Truth be told, something like that. He wears purple, but he does these videos where he masters them really well. Like, he does the zooming really well and everything. But he's just showing you these things in The Simpsons. These messages. I did one on the GMO food. I'm going to keep posting that one because when people, as they wake up, they're going to be like, yes, this is 1000% they were telling us this shit. And it's not just in The Simpsons, you guys. They do this a lot. Man. They tell us like look at citric acid, you guys. They don't tell you straight up what it is, right? They don't tell us straight up that it's black mold right here. They don't tell us that. The fungal disease, why can't they? What's Aspergillus niger? That sounds way cooler, doesn't it? Aspergillus niger. Now you don't have to say black mold. Now we can vibe. Now this company can reply to me with some half-ass answer about how this toxic ass black mold, citric acid, is Aspergillus niger. They get the code words, bro. Here, we want another code word example. What's L-cysteine? We got the homie right here told us, right? They're highly purified. Hydrolyzed? What's hydrolyzed? You have to go and look up every single term. What's hydrolyzed? Hydrolyzed is a chemical water process. Chemical. They're spraying it with water. They're spraying it with chemicals. They're melting these feathers down, putting it into a capsule, and they're fucking feeding it to human beings. And everyone's kind of like, yeah, you know what I mean? But hey, that's all good. Don't use the keyword. Don't use the secret words. You know what I mean? What's chitosan? Chitosan? What the hell is that? Never heard of that before. Oh, it's natural flavors, bro. It's just shrimp. It's just shrimp shells. Just shrimp shells. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how they're trying to do this. Look at this bitch. Look at this bitch. She don't know. They're looking into it. They're looking into it. What it is? What's L-cysteine? Why does one person tell me it's duck feathers? And now they're telling me here what citric acid is, right? We just saw what citric acid was. We got to connect the dots, right, guys? Citric acid is, right? It's fermented what? Grown on non-GMO. Non-GMO, right? We're not talking about that. We don't mess with that GMO corn. We're growing this on the non-GMO corn, right? Fermentation on corn sugar. Yes, they can use fermentation with the hair when they're making L-cysteine, and they can do it. They can do this with this. They can technically do this, but she's describing what citric acid is. Citric acid actually is the fermentation of black mold. Here, they're talking about the process, bro. So she's talking about the process of making L-cysteine. This is like bio-fucking chemistry, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Bioweapon chemistry. Bioweapon, and it's nuance. This is what I'm saying. When I made the name Nuance, this is what I did. This is what I'm here for. I'm here to show you guys the trickery. Look at these code words. And then look at these clowns. And I'm going to keep big dealing this. I'm going to post this all over the place. I'm going to keep posting it. You know what I mean? Because it's like, we're sleeping on it, man. Unfortunately. We're looking into it. I'm waiting for the reply on this. Once I get the reply on this, you guys, we're going to break TikTok. If I got enough people that can understand this, you know what I'm saying, what I'm saying here, we're going to break TikTok, you guys. You guys want to break it? I want to break TikTok. I want to shut it all fucking down, dude. They're going to be like, dude, this truth got out so hard that we got to just shut down TikTok. But then I can't talk to you guys. But I'm not playing, man. You got to be joking me. When I saw that email, I was like, you guys are just fueling my fire right now. Like, you were just bitching at me, lady. You were just bitching me out, saying that that she already specified it a few times. A few times. It wasn't once, right? It was actually twice. But to her, she didn't say, I already told you twice that this L-cysteine is coming from the non-GMO fermentation. Oh, okay. My bad, because the homie Sarah G, just told me that your shit's duck feathers. And that's why I gave her the answer. Are you sure it ain't duck feathers? We're looking into it. You were just bitching me out, lady. Now you're looking into it? Oh. You see what I'm saying here, man? Why am I getting so much riffraff, bro? You guys? This is a vitamin company. They're pure. I got all the screenshots of how great they talk about themselves. If I could find it, you guys, I can mock them so hard right now. They'll say, we're number one family. We're 100%. And they got these fools and they look like labs. They're in the lab. They're wearing lab coats and shit. In a vitamin company, if you got a bunch of whole food vitamins, like we can make whole food vitamins, guys. You know that, right? We can take mushrooms, put them in a pill form, and put the actual, like, you know, vegetable pill and put this stuff inside of it. And we can eat real vitamins. But we don't have any, man. They're all synthetic, man. And if they're not synthetic, they're natural, right? They're natural flavor, the natural flavors vibe, right? Oh, these are natural. This is natural because it's duck feathers. So we've fallen for that trick, right? We know that trick. It's duck feathers, bro. Right? If not, then it's aspergillus. Just think of that word. What is it? It's via aspergillus. What? So when your fruit gets black and dead as hell, and it's super nasty and black and moldy, that's what aspergillus is. So they're waiting until this nasty plant, this plant's not real. They're waiting until it's molded and dead to scrape it up. And I looked into it. They use this weird process to make it white. And people defending it, man. I found that, I don't want to put people on blast, but I found that food babe. She was defending this stuff. It was like a couple years ago, but I found a post she was talking about it. She's like, yeah, so what? Pretty much. Like saying like, yeah, it's growing on mold. Big deal. Like it's purified. Right? Just the name sounds sketchy, right? And it's always not, yeah, right? It's totally non-GMO, even though there is no such thing, bro. That's like saying non-GMO seedless lemons, Christian. You see what I'm saying? That's why I always pull up that bag, because I say, you guys, the GMO thing, we know that's a fucking hoax, right? Because you got a plant that they're saying, they don't have to say they modified it genetically, but it doesn't have its reproductive ability anymore. And it wasn't even a real plant to start with, but people can't handle that yet. That's fine. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's fucking genetically modified. If you got a seedless lemon, that thing is modified genetically. And they put it on there like a mockery, bro. They didn't expect me to see this yet, I don't think. But just wait till people see it, bro. Just wait. You guys are going to witness history. I'm not playing with you. When people understand it like you guys do, think if there was millions of you people that were all fucking watching this, and you can understand, like, this is not right. It's just not, it's not fucking, you have no business. If there's something, like, good for you, you can make it, like, at home, man. Like, honestly, like, if you wanted to make, like, your own L-cysteine, then there would be, like, videos on YouTube. Let's make some L-cysteine. You know what I mean? Let's go gather some duck feathers. Most likely, those things get trampled in their own poop. Usually, or I guess maybe what are they ravaging these ducks? They just ripping their feathers off them? Where are they getting these crazy amounts of duck feathers to be making vitamins out of? This is, I think, too deeply, right? I'm like, this guy's tripping. This guy needs to get a life. The system would crumble. That's what we're talking about, Mel. That's what this whole awakening is going to be about. Is that we're not going to be fucking with this stuff. We're not going to be taking. I don't partake in it. You know what I mean? If everybody was consuming like kind of more like less like I am, then all these, I don't partake. None of these places are getting much off me, guys. None of these places are getting much money off me. I'm not harvested for any of these. The new TVs, all that. I don't the car payments. Nope. I'm already paying for the dumb mortgage. That was a dumbass mistake alone, but I got tricked. But anyways, it's like, why can't you find a YouTube video on how to make L-cysteine? Or how to make your own citric acid, bro. Citric acid, that'd be cool to make your own at home. That'd be cool. We need to stop fruit abortion. Pretty much. That's a good one, Dasani. I like that. See, I need smart people like you guys projecting this. You guys got to help me. I'm obviously not getting enough people eyes on the stuff. You know what I'm saying? You guys got to start creating or something. Start sharing, reposting. Make a fake TikTok. You know when you first make a TikTok that they put that first post on the For You page the hardest because they want to lure you in to being on TikTok? Because if you make a TikTok and it gets like 1 like, then you're gonna shut down TikTok if you're trying to create shit. So they get you on the For You. If it's something, it's got to be something at least somewhat original. But they'll get your. It's easy to grow a new page. That my other page, it's almost at 20. It's probably almost 19,000 followers. That was only 4,000 followers like a couple weeks ago. And so because it was for I hit the For You from the beginning, and all my content was being kind of seen for the first time. It was interesting enough to keep me on the For You page, and when your posts are on the For You page because the notifications don't stop. Like my content is rotating constantly, and it's such a good feeling because that's people seeing the truth, man. You know what I mean? So like constantly, I'm getting notifications, like they literally 24/7. And it's dope. So you can manifest it. If any of you guys are looking into really trying to get some word out, man, because like I said, there's not enough people awake either, and I don't expect us to wake everyone up, but there's people like you guys that jump in my lives and shit that if you can resonate with what I'm saying, like you're meant to come in and you're meant to learn this shit. And you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not making this up. I'm not just trying to get clout or nothing, guys. This is crazy with these people. And this is just an example, man. It's like if I was just a vitamin guy, it would be like, all right, dude, like get over it already. But no, man, this is one of fucking hundreds of things that I've seen this shit. And it's all code words, you guys. All these ingredients are code words. You have to look them up, and that's what it takes. You have to be willing to put in the extra work if you want to see it. It sucks. I wish we could straight up just trust it and be vibing, but that's not what this world's founded on. We learned that the hard way. Should we leave? It's the elites. They got the whole world, fam. There's countries that are better. Like me, I want to be in Africa. I bet you Africa is one of the least matrixy countries there is. And they try to tell you that it's all dirty and gross and disease and all. Dude, these people are vibing so high on the homeland. That's the homeland. We're designed for that land. We're designed to be on that beaches, to be in those year-round foods, to not have to need farms because that shit grows all around you. And it's cheap to live there. You can spend $6,000 to buy a house, and you're set for life. There's no property tax. There's no nothing. And then you walk out your door, your food's growing year-round all around you. And then when it rains, it's like warm, tropical, and it's like in the rainforest, there's no fucking winter. There's no winter. You haven't posted anything for over a year. Send me what you want the first TikTok to be. You guys can download other people's videos on TikTok. It just watermarks it. So if there's something that you see that catches your eye, my content or whatever, and if you see something that could be helping, you could just repost anyone's content, bro. And I don't care if somebody reposts mine as their own. If my information's going out, please do it. Like, you can download any of my videos. I told people eventually I'll just have friends just download my shit and just post it on, if they want, just try to get the information out, like if you want, you know what I mean? But it's hard to do that. Or create your own. There's nothing more fun than creating your own and seeing it flourish and making something out of it. It's a really good feeling, man. Like, it's a lot of fun, especially for a good intention. It's not like a clout thing, you know what I mean? Like, I never set out for clout, and I didn't blow up like anything big yet or whatever, but I've had millions of views on my content, you know what I mean? But it's hard to follow me and then like try to listen to everything I say because I'm so extreme. But you gotta have somebody there. You know, you got your in-betweeners all over the place. That's a lot of these guys who telling these half-truths and don't really, some of them know it, some don't. But you need the guy that's like, no, let's fucking email these people. Let's trick them with different emails. Let's fucking break down all these words and what they are. You want that guy, at least one of them guys. You know what I'm saying? You want at least one of them guys that's like, nah, guys, like, here we are. And it's like, all right, I see you. So how do I get there? Because I'm on the heroin. I need a little methadone. You know what I mean? And that's what we need people to understand. If you need the methadone, then we get you the methadone. You know what I'm saying? And then we go from there. Or if you're like, nah, bro, I'm quitting cold turkey. I'm going vegan, alkaline. Like I don't want to mess around between. Then I got you then. You don't want clout. You want to break TikTok, right? That's where I'm at. That's what I'm saying, bro. Start posting. Just post stuff that's interesting to you. You can duet stuff. You can download someone's video and green screen it with them. I had one video go viral. One of my first big viral videos. I just took a screenshot of somebody's page of that they were posting, and I said, this guy was saying this about this bug, and then I'm like, let's go look into it more. And then I went and took it more, and then I exposed the cochineal. Dude, everyone was tripping on the cochineal. And then when I reposted it, everyone's like, oh, we already know about that. Somebody else told me about it. And I'm like, okay. Same with the pink salt, right? Nobody knew about the pink salt, dude. I'm not trying to say, like, I know it all or whatever. I'm just saying, like, I didn't see any information on that shit until I posted it. What I think about the Holocaust, man, it's just a distraction. It's just a horrible thing. Making the GMO is like the elites making GMO babies, yeah. And then you know, if somebody told me something disturbing about what they do with the babies and the elites and in the, yeah, that's all I'm gonna leave it at. It's not good. I mean, a million of these kids are popping up missing each year or more. That's probably way more than that. That's probably just what they're telling us. But it's out there, man. It's out there. You want to rid the earth of rosacea? You got problems with the rosacea? I had skin problems, bro. It's a gut thing. It's either gut or insulin. I'm telling you. The skin is affected by the gut a lot because why? Because that's the gut breaking down, bro. And it's leaking out of your gut into your bloodstream, man, and then it's trying to come out somehow. Your body's trying to rid those toxins, so it comes out in like eczema, or it comes out in rosacea. It's actually a really good thing. It's actually a really good thing. You know why? Because it's telling you you're doing something wrong. It's telling you you're doing something wrong, bro. It's a sign. It's your body's ingenious. We ignore our bodies. They're ingenious, bro. It's literally telling you that you're doing something wrong to it. And if you have any problems in your stomach, any gut problems, does that ring a bell? Any gas? If you don't have anything like that going on, you can have gut problems and not even know it. It could be your microbiome that's out of whack. Mine physically got destroyed, dude. I just physically destroyed my gut. Yeah, fam. That's kind of what I was getting to. I'm not gonna say it out loud. You know what I mean? Because that's where you kind of get people crazy and they be tripping. But that's kind of the way I've kind of understood it, man. I hate to say that, but it would make. I hate to say it, but it would make some sense, and that's sickening. That it would make sense that that's really going down. Decoy, the dandruff again, bro. It's gonna go down to the diet and what you're putting on your head, bro. You got the Head and Shoulders. That stuff's toxic. That stuff's toxic, dude. We got the flaky head. We got the scalp exposed. We're dumping the chemicals straight into the dome piece. It's helping it a little bit, you think, but it's not, man. It's not. So eating real foods is gonna be a start. And then actually Bethana oil will help that with that too. If you just rub a little Bethana oil in your scalp or get coconut oil or something like that, an oil you vibe with, that'll help, man. But it's a symptom. I used to have dandruff too. I don't have it no more. I used to have it like fatal, like horrible dandruff, and now I don't really have it at all. It's crazy. But the Bethana oil will definitely help your scalp, bro, if you've got dandruff. And it's a sign. It's your body telling you something's wrong. It's from drinking straight Jack every day for 2 years. Yeah, that'll destroy you in half. That'll destroy you in half, bro. I'm glad it sounds like you might be off of that. I hope. It sounds like that's past tense. Adrenochrome. I don't know that one. Adrenochrome. I got the little rippling brook, dude. Kind of loud. I've been vibing hard on this little speaker though. I like the sound. This is the ocean. This is a different ocean sound. It's more like a calm ocean, like a low tide. I like it, dude. Gotta have the calm. You gotta have a little calm in the chaos, right? If you're like straight slaying demons, or you're in a battle or war, you gotta find the peace in the middle of war, where everything kind of slows down and you're like, all right, like this is crazy and it's tough, but hey, you know what I mean? I'm still high vibing it, and I'm still at least taking the time to breathe and shit. Nonsense New Year's. Good job, Tom. You keep with that, bro. If you need support, you come in here and talk about it, because we support many people up in here all the time. Mainly in my old page. I mean, we had it. That was great because we were all. I was consistent. Now I'm going between 2 on my lives, 2 pages. It's tough. But anyway, yeah, man, we got you. That's amazing. That's a big deal. It's a really big deal. That stuff's toxic. It's toxic, and it's made of corn, bro. So I'm glad you're not doing it, man. Definitely. Yeah, we need the calm, right, Pacific? The music, is it bad for you? A lot of it is, fam. The frequencies and shit, yep. It's everything, man. This is why people get discouraged. This is why people get mad and they go back to the Matrix. And it's why there's all this nuance. And it's why we don't know what's good and what's bad for us anymore. You know what I mean? But a lot, if it's pop, like if it's in the mainstream media, man, they got crazy frequencies behind it and shit. Like they're doing a bunch of crazy shit. I haven't listened to mainstream music in a very long time. In the music I used to listen to, inadvertently, was like underground. It was always underground. Inadvertently, I never vibed. I always just felt like this mainstream music was trash to me. Like it just didn't appeal to me. Very rarely would I hear a mainstream song and be like, yeah. I don't know. I always just like, I guess I'm just an outcast. Like I guess I'm just different. But yeah, definitely you're welcome, man. That's right. Get good. You know, Get Good's my homie. Get Good. I think you were like my first follower, bro, on my old page, and then you were like remember you were the only one that was ever in my lives for like a couple weeks, bro. I just kept going live. Something kept telling me just go live on here, because I was trying to help my page and shit. I didn't know that I'd be able to, because I was never good at talking in front of people and shit, and I'm usually too shy. Now I'm like so desensitized off of it that I'm like fuck it. Like I don't care what anyone thinks. Like if I get one viewer in my live, I just don't care. You know what I mean? It's like I'm just gonna keep doing me. I don't care. I have no choice. You know what I mean? Like if I give in, then it just goes back to the Matrix. So it's like every time I feel uncomfortable or something, I'm like fuck, I gotta do it. Like, or I'm going back to the Matrix. I need to go get like some things done myself too in the Matrix that I'm putting off, that I know is dumb and it's inevitable. It's just hard, man. Yeah, you like rock, hip hop, and metal stuff. Yeah, I mean I kind of do too. I vibed a lot with underground hip hop rap because I like the beats, like drum beats. They're very relaxing, and like I didn't really, I can hear lyrics, but I don't really let them affect me. You know what I mean? Like if it's a cuss word, or if like they're talking about bitches and hoes or whatever, like that stuff, I'm just like, they're just saying words like that. I'm not gonna go chasing what they're saying. Like I'm not fucking stupid. Like they're saying money, bitches over everything, you know, money over everything. Shut the fuck up, dude. But they got the beat, man. Like a lot of those beats are tight, and like I'll listen to a lot of instrumentals, man. I like the drum beats, and it's like if you're smart, you know the music's not toxic to you. Kind of like the food. Like if you can kind of dig through it, you like that, Pacific. If you can dig through it, you know it's not only killing it. You know what I mean? Like there is a little silver linings in here, but they're small and thin. Right, Pacific. But I like rock and roll and shit, man. I mean, it gets my vibe up. If it gets your vibe up, man, you know what I mean? Just don't be one of those puppets, bro, that are like just listening to this music all day and they're letting it get on their emotions and shit. And then they're like going to the store and like doing what they're saying, like trying to chase money. Like, oh, I'm gonna be this rapper tomorrow, bro. Like, I'm gonna chase all this money and I'm gonna treat women like bitches, and I'm gonna get money. And it's like, come on, guys, we haven't figured this shit out yet. Like, that's not gonna work. You know what I mean? Like, degrading fucking people and just all that is just trash. It's trash. It's over with. I can't wait till this shit's all over with. Yeah, there's definitely great vibing music, and it doesn't have to be like what I described. Like, it doesn't have you whatever you vibe with. Like me, I vibe with drum beats. I like bass, and it raises my vibration physically. Like, I have subs in my car. I like to just turn the sub up because it's literally vibrating me. You know, it's probably radiating me too. It's probably EMFing me, but I like the sub. You know what I mean? I like the bass. I like the vibe of it, like physically. Like when I ride my motorcycle, it's vibrating me, like it's vibing. So I like that. But yeah, you guys can get down on the frequencies. You guys can get down on like the specific sound healing. There's specific tones. I've never heard of this one. Get good. That's what's up. That's what's up. Check that one out. Yeah, Marley is always high vibe. His music. Yeah, because these frequencies are hidden in. They're hidden in this music, right? The frequencies, you can't pick them up. Kind of like, it's kind of like like you can't see the vibrations of all the stuff that's vibrating around us. It's like a fan. It's like a fan spinning. You can't really see the blades, but you know it's spinning. That's how this stuff is. So it can definitely affect you, and you won't notice it right away. We don't notice things in extreme ways. It's all of our experiences are usually have something to do with like going over time. Like, if you're eating something bad, it takes time. If you're smoking, it takes time. Well, these good things too, like grounding and shit, sometimes it takes time before you notice the difference, but you'll notice it eventually. And that's what matters. You have to look at the 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 end game, like the end result, like the longevity. You know, the longevity, is this going to serve me for a long time? You know, yes or no? And most of the stuff don't, but it's tough. You got the big sound bar. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, Marley is definitely a high vibe, man. I mean, if you want to get into a relaxed mood, a good mood. There's still creators on here too, guys. There's sounds are amazing. You can do a lot with sounds. Sounds are real. That's why I'm vibing on the speaker, because like it's a legit thing. And like you guys ever seen Cody, the untethered soul? He's the sound healer. He's professional. Like, he went to school for it. And then there's this other girl that I used to follow on my band page. She was doing sound healing. She was doing frequency healing. She was like, had it all listed out. She like had it all of it. Like, this is. She even had sounds for regrowing bone mineral in her teeth. I was kind of like, I mean, I still believe that can happen, but I'm just like, damn, that's crazy. Like, I don't know, man. You know what I mean? But hey, I believe it can happen. I think a lot of it's the placebo, man. Really, the placebo, like, in a human being, is way slept on. It's like one of the biggest. It's like one of the biggest, like, not really letting us know how strong our placebo effect really is. It was a huge disservice to humanity, on purpose. But our ability for the placebo effect, you guys, is insane. It's insane. And the more your emotions involved, the more that the placebo effect works. And I can give you guys a really compelling example of that. And it's scary what they're doing with our placebo effect. Hendrix, I vibe with Hendrix. I vibe with Hendrix and Marley. Hell yeah. It heals different parts of the body. That's right. Placebo is magic, man. The placebo is how they're getting us with these petroleum pills. They tell us plain as day. I'm telling you guys, I've known this for a long time. They gotta tell us this stuff. It's like some kind of creed for these triangle motherfuckers. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's some kind of creed for them. They've got to tell you, but they can hide it. It's fucking weird. So how do they get us to eat petroleum and still get better? Well, you go in there emotionally scared. You know what I mean? Like, your emotions involved. and they're giving you this pill, and you're totally buying it. You're totally believing these people. They're saying, yeah, these pills do this and this and this. This is the chemical that does that, and this does that. And never once do you go, well, what is it made of? What do you make that pill out of, Mr. Doctor? Nobody fucking asks that. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? And then you see videos like me where I expose that 99% of pharmaceuticals are plastic. They're made from plastic. Eating plastic. And somehow we're healing from them. They're made of plastic, you guys. I'm not making this up. I can pull it up. Matter of fact, I need to pull this up right now. I need to have this as my backdrop for a bit. Of course it didn't pull up. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? It's always 99%. You know what I mean? Like 99% of citric acid. You know what I'm saying? It's always 99%. You know what I mean? Like 99% of citric acid is made from black mold. Okay, cool. 99% of your fucking pharmaceuticals, they use these weird little words in the middle. That's just saying what they make it out of, guys. Deriven. That's another way to say derived. The feedstocks and the reagents, that's just what it is. The feedstocks, that's what the pill is. Made out of petrochemicals, what the hell is that? Advanced plastics. What? Check it out. I got something even crazier for you guys. If that doesn't alarm anybody, this is the .us. Is that not alarming? Is Tylenol? Yes, it is. 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 All of it is. All of it is. Everything is. Everything is. Everything is made of these. Everything is made of this devil's blood that you pull out of the ground. I can't wait till you guys see this blow up. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I can predict this shit. I'm not playing with you guys. It's just a matter of time. I don't know when, but this is gonna come out. It may not just be me. Okay? But when this comes out, and people really fucking understand they're making these fucking pills out of plastic. People are tripping on the plastic rice. Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck the plastic rice, dude. They're making all the fucking medication out of plastic. And then check this out. Check this out. If this still doesn't fucking horrify anyone. Look at how these assholes talk about it, dude. Pill capsules and plastics. What? Why are they making these out of plastic, bro? They release to disperse exactly the right dosage. Blah, 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 blah. Tartaric acid, which can be synthetic or actually can be found in nature. But guess what? This tartaric acid is. It's based on polymers. What's polymers, guys? Do we know our terminology yet of what plastics are? Polymers are plastics, right? Gradually break down. You can't digest plastic. Your stomach acid's burning this plastic up in your body. Do we see this yet? Hold on. To release the pill's content. So they're talking about this on the outside, right? But the pill's content is made of plastics. This helps eliminate the risk of patient discomfort or accidental overdose. So if you wrap this pill in plastic, if you make this pill, if you make it out of 99% feedstocks, that's what it's made out of. That's like taking the feed for the cattle, giving them the corn. You know what I mean? You take the feedstocks of this, you're making plastic, bro. You're making plastic pills. So they're tapping into what, guys? They're tapping into the placebo effect. How? Because they're telling you this and you're believing it. You're believing in this placebo effect. You're believing like, hey, dude, these things they're healing me. I got the plastics. I got the petroleum. You don't know that it's really petroleum, man. Do you think these things are derived from mushrooms and shit, like really healthy stuff? Not what they tell us. They're telling us 99% is derived from petrochemicals, plastics, bro. You know what I'm saying? They have to tell us it. Watch What the Health. Yeah, is it about this? Is it about this? Maybe people keep saying that watch What's the Health. So maybe they are exposing it and I'm tripping. But I'm explaining how they're getting us, you know what I'm saying, on the placebo effect. I haven't heard anyone explain this ever. That they're using the placebo effect to get us to think we're healing. It's your body healing you guys. When I healed all from my 6 diseases, I didn't take nothing. It definitely wasn't advanced plastics. You know what I mean? You pop a Tylenol, what's it deriving from? Why is it chalky and all weird? Like coal or something. Like petroleum. That's weird. Same with the toothbrush. Can't see the toothbrush I made yet, fam. Not yet, because I gotta make it. I still gotta bring it out. But when I roll it out, I'm gonna do a video about it, and we're gonna get it out to a lot of people, bro. But I can show you the Mizwax stick. It's a stick. It's a root, and it vibes, and it doesn't mold. It dries out, so it doesn't mold, and it vibes, dude, and it whitens your teeth. I got a yellow light on, so my teeth don't look as white. Because if I put the white light, it's like murderous. But it does whiten your teeth. Yes, get good. We got the distractions for sure, man. All that stuff, I can't partake in it no more. It's a good way to escape if you need the escape. But just be conscious. You don't want to make that your whole soul. You thought it was silica capsules. Do we know what silica is? Some of it's silica, you know what I mean? Maybe the 1% or whatever. I don't know what they're doing, man. But silica is fucking sand, dude. Do you know that? It's glass. It's quartz. You know that? A lot of people don't know that. Silica is literally glass. I exposed that on my... Go watch my She Legit video. I exposed silica right in the middle of that video. And I proved that it's glass. It's quartz. Quartz is glass. Silica comes from quartz. We just have to connect 3 dots right there and you can expose the whole fucking silica industry. That's all bullshit. It's made of quartz. It's made of glass. Chapstick, yes, most of it is. Unless it's like a beeswax chopstick. It's going to be petroleum. You're going to be wiping fossil fuels in your mouth. Lipstick too. Lipstick too. You're wiping dead sea creatures all up in your mouth. That's anything petroleum based. That's what it is. Dead ancient sea creatures under the ocean that they suck out of the ground. What do I think of this? I have no idea what that even is. I've never heard of that. Nothing. I got nothing. I really think you and others will really dig in a lot of info and mind-blowing stuff. Yes, and I got a buddy of mine that's he's doing it with me. He's hasn't started creating yet. I'm gonna help him. He's gonna make a big ass dent in the exposing, because he's freaking genius, and he's suppressed by the matrix, so he needs somebody like me to lift him out of it, and I'm doing that. Decoy, you're laughing at something yeah, guys, it's crazy, man. It's crazy when people decide to like trip on something and then it's like cool. Like when I made the beaver video, the another code word. What's the code word for the beaver juice? You guys know the code word for the beaver juice? It's all code words, guys. Petrochemicals. Why don't they just say fucking refined fossil fuel? You're not laughing no more? You were laughing face, weren't you? I'm sorry, man. Thought you were you said oh, and then you were laughing. Anyway, what do they make the beaver the beaver shit packs that smell like vanilla? What is it called? What's the code word? Do we know? We got to learn these code words, because then this is going to help teach us about a lot of stuff. Yeah, get good, dude. You've been around. Get Good's been around. He's been doing his work, bro. You need to start creating. Get Good. Quit being shy. Put up a picture. Put up your face. Come on now. I'm putting my shit on blast. What are you doing? I'm just playing. You're doing good. But you guys need to do something. Do something. I know. I see you reposting my content and shit. That's more than enough. Get good. But you're educated. You know what I mean? Like we just gotta know the devil's. We gotta know the devil in the details. Like I said, we don't have to get down on every single detail unless we want to. Sometimes I feel like we gotta big deal it because it's slept on. The fact that they're making all of our pills in the fucking, like literally to feed the human race, like they're telling us our life expectancy is going up because of these petroleum-based pills. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Honestly. Like how the hell could that work? Well, they take advantage of the placebo effect. You go in there all emotional. The guy's telling you, yeah, bro, this stuff. Oh man, you're gonna be vibing high, and you're like, oh damn. I've done that with food. I've eaten toxic food that really was damaging me, and I still vibed through it. You know what I mean? Because I was tricked. But it's like eventually you're still a physical vessel. You can only trick your body for so long before it catches up and just devastates you. You know what I mean? And so that's what they're doing. They're tapping into our fucking placebo abilities, you guys. So they're tapping into our placebo effect. We're believing them. The belief is huge, guys. If you believe something, it'll come true. Like this law of attraction, it is real, but you gotta really believe it, and you can't let it go away. You have to keep the discipline in you in order to keep the thought in you that you know it's gonna happen. You gotta want it. You can't. Nothing good's gonna come of just wishing it happens. So like literally, they're tapping into our abilities for the placebo, and they're tricking us into saying like this is healing us. But how the hell can something that's 99% fucking petrochemicals heal the human body? You know what plastic does to the human body. This is just a different variant. Nobody tells us what it's. I mean, what would it be made of? It's like the chemtrails. What are they spraying over the sky? People are like, oh, no, 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 no. Well, what is it? It's that's fuel, so that's better that it's not chemicals. It's some fuel that fucking makes clouds. Because jet fuel is toxic as hell as it is. All of our fuel is toxic coming out of our cars. You spend 30 seconds in the garage, you die. That should be a red flag. So you're telling me this fuel that you're burning into the sky that fucking drops you dead is good for us? Or what? It's okay. It's not just regular old fossil fuels, guys. Just the ones we burn and destroy the earth with every day. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh no, actually, dude, they got these huge fucking tanks in these planes, and they got these fucking chemicals in there, bro. You know what I mean? So what do we think these pills are really fucking made of? Has anyone ever even talked about that? Honestly, has anyone talked about what they make these things out of? What is they made of? Nobody fucking asked that question. Are they made of mushrooms? Are they made of hemp powder? No, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get good. You're pretty smart, dude. You should make some content. If you've been itching for it, if you've been feeling like it's something you should do, you can make content without showing yourself too. You don't have to green screen. You know what I mean? Just use your creativity, bro, and get the truth out there. Just don't share anything but truth. If you don't have the truth yet, don't share it. You know what I mean? Make sure that you got the truth in you, and then go vibe it out, dude. You know what I mean? Go see how it works, and just see what happens, and then don't get discouraged on it. If it doesn't hit before you, make another better one. That's what I've had to do. It's just like, all right, fuck that. You didn't get me on the For You. I'm gonna make another one. I'm gonna post another shit. You know what I mean? And then eventually, like all your hard work will start paying off, and you're like, oh hell yes, finally. You know what I mean? It's all about the mindset, man. And it's all about like your intention. Like, what are you passionate about it, or are you kind of sorta? Well, right now it's a good time to get passionate about helping people see the truth and shit. Because the more people we got on our side, dude, the stronger we're gonna be. And it is a battle right now, bro. Like it is. Like these guys are really. This is real. Like this is. I've been doing this for a long time. For a long time, like 17 years. I knew back then that they had to tell us this stuff, and that I didn't know that they were tricking us so hard though. But I mean, I knew that if they have to tell you it and the information's out there, then obviously it has to be tricky. You know what I mean? That's right. Manifest. Yes, sir. We got one that had to drop off. Yeah, I'm getting kind of tired myself. I didn't sleep very great. I don't usually need much sleep, but this time I did need some sleep, and I didn't sleep great. Appreciate you, Pacific. Magnesium's okay if you find it naturally from a natural source, man. When we're doing these supplementing, you can get all your minerals from your sea moss, your spring water, and real foods. You can get everything from that, man. We don't need to supplement nothing crazy like that. If you're fasting, just get your magnesium from. You can get it from sea moss, but a lot of this magnesium you buy is synthetic, bro. Like just saying magnesium, that's a very general term in this world. We can't, we don't get that luxury of assuming that this magnesium comes from the earth. Nope. Anything you've got out there is synthetic, bro. Because they found a way to match it chemically. So they tell you we matched it chemically up. You know what I mean? So, too bad. You know what I mean? It's like crazy. It's crazy. You know what they're doing, man. It'll come out. You guys will see. You guys will see. I've been talking about it. I'm seeing more and more where people are telling me on my post, like, oh, I already knew that, dude. Dude, bullshit. I guarantee you, you might have known one thing about it, but people are mad that it's so easy to see the truth that they get triggered by it, and they're like, oh, this guy's a dick. He already. And then there's tons of people who are obviously didn't know the information. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I already knew that. Well, good for you, bro. You can just not comment and keep scrolling too. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to jump in there and, and people trying to go back and forth with me and shit, and it's like, oh my god, okay, man, good for you. You know that? I'm glad. I love it. I love that you knew it. You know what I mean? You saw the Castorian video, bro? That's what's up. That's what's up. Right on, guys. I'm gonna probably call her a night for now, man, just because I'm kind of beat back, and I've got a second video that I'm making about the you know what. I can't wait for that. I've got so much videos that I still got to create. I think that's why I keep inadvertently getting kicked off of here, because I'm supposed to be creating more, because that gets my page up on the For You and stuff more than just the lives. And the lives are great. I love talking to you guys, man. I have to do the lives, but I got some more stuff to be creating on and stuff, and I'm kind of tired too. Mel, is awesome to see you again. You guys can message me and stuff. I'll be on here. I'm really trying to get on earlier in the day if I can, but it's like, man, one thing just goes to another, man. Like, trying to go into the 5D, dude, and fucking manage the 3D. I've been doing it since August. It's heavy. It's supposed to be the hardest thing ever, though. So hey, if I'm even halfway through, I'm blessed. Which I got to be halfway, because I've lost everybody. My whole entire 3D world's fucking destroyed. Like, honestly. Like, I don't mean to low vibe it, but it just is, and I'm not letting it affect me. It's supposed to be dragging me down, but I'm tired of it. I'm tired of going down and up, down and up. I'm just like, nah, dude, fuck it. Tear it all apart. I can't control it. So tear it all into shreds, you know what I mean? I'll just keep, at least I'm here. You know what I mean? I don't even know if I would rather be here or not. But anyways, you guys, I got hella love for you. You guys, get some sleep, man. I don't want to stay up late, keep you up late. Thank you for all the likes, man. This is helping my poor little page here. My page is shadow banned. I saw you guys on here. I made my story. I saw you guys jump in here and start liking my stuff because I said it was shadow banned and shit. So I appreciate you. Hopefully they'll lift that up soon, because I need to keep my pages going. But you guys have a good night, man. You guys, if you haven't followed me on my other page, grab my other page. It's in my link tree. And then if you haven't checked out my link tree, you guys got the free food list in there. You guys got my socials in there. I got my YouTube in there where I upload these lives too that are lit. Watch when people start seeing it. Watch my YouTube. Everyone's going to flock to watch the lives, because I'm going to be like, go watch my fucking lives, guys. Remember when I exposed that? You know what I'm saying? So it's tight. I appreciate you guys. You guys have an amazing night. Summer rain, thank you. Desert. We got the desert, summer rain. I want summer rain, man. That sounds amazing. 86. I'm 86 too. I'm born in 86 too. That's what's up. I'll follow you. You're God's divine warrior too. And you're an engineering scientist, educator, math. Hell yeah. That's what's up. You guys have a good night, man. Much love. I will see you soon. Hopefully I'll see you. Actually, I got until
Yeah, I still got till the 8th till I can go live, but it'll be like the 7th at 2 a.m. It'll be the 8th on that other page. Appreciate you guys. Have a good night, man.